Okay, ma'am. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, right. Hello, dear students. Welcome back to GDC classes English. I hope, first of all of you who are listening to the class, very good evening. Good evening, Karthik. Yes, please to confirm before starting the session, any one of you, please to confirm whether it is clear with my visuals and audio so that we'll go into the session. Don't worry. So, but before that, any one of you, please to confirm whether my voice is clear. Is that clear, Karthik, or any one of you, please to confirm so that we will start the session? Because in the last session for GPAT, we have faced some of the technical issues like due to the voice disturbances and problem in the. Yes, thank you for the confirmation, Karthik. Yes, so very good evening, dear students. Welcome to the GDC class English. So I hope you gave your best for the GPAT examination. Now it's time for the NIPER. Okay, so on this month, which means on June 10th, you're going to have a NIPER examination, which consists of 200 questions. In that, 160 to 180 are the technical, and 40 to 60 are aptitude or non-technical questions. So, to boost up your preparation, our GDCs came up with 700 important question discussion series based on the previous questions, straight away from the previous questions. So we are going to solve the 100 important MCQs from the pharmacognosy subject from the past year or the previous year questions with a very detailed explanation and also with the reference as well. I hope you're ready. Okay, so now we are going to start with the 100 important MCQs from the pharmacognosy. I hope you're ready. I think you're ready. Yes. The first question of the series is now. Immediately, all of you, please post your answer in the comment box, okay, so that we'll cover the remaining questions as well as early as possible. Okay, the first question is, which is an anti-cancer drug obtained from the marine source? They're asking about from the marine source, and the question is from the NIPER JE 2006. Okay, so now tell me what is the right answer. So laminin, araci, antipleurons, and the holotoxins ABC. Okay, so what is the right answer, dear aspirants? Please comment down. I'm checking your comments. Make it fast. So what is the right answer? Very good, Dimple. And yes, very good. Any one of you please to respond. Very good, Karthik. Yes. So they're asking the question from the yes, because in the pharmacognosy we are having a different source of drugs. We are having crude drugs which are used to prepare the drugs, right? Which are used to prepare the dose form. So for that reason, okay, we are having different sources. Plant sources there, animal sources there, marine, mineral, and microbial sources. But now the question is, which one of the following? First of all, you should identify which one of the following is an marine drug. Then after, which one of the following is an anti-cancer drug. So undoubtedly, yes, my dear aspirants, you're all right that araci or citrabine or araci, short form is araci or citrabine is an anti-cancer drug. Do remember, okay? A stand for anti, C stand for cancer. Do remember like that, okay? Anti-cancer drug. Araci is an anti-cancer drug obtained from the marine source. Very good, good efforts. Very good, Sivani. Very good. Okay, yes. Moving to the next question. So let us see. So let us see some of the important drugs from the marine source. So that we'll go to the. Okay. Yes. So these are all the drugs which are obtaining from the marine source. So we have a different classification according to their mode of action, according to their mechanism of action. Here from the options, okay, halotoxin ABC is belongs to the antimicrobial compounds, and whereas laminin and antipleurins is belong to the cardiovascular substances. But whereas our question and our answer is anti-cancer agent, that is belong to araci is belong to the anti-cancer agent. Okay, so mostly araci. So here itself we can understand that araci means okay antiviral agent, whereas ERA A stands for antiviral, but ERA C stands for cancer. Okay, Averol. Okay, all these are antiviral, but ERA C stands for cancer, ERA A stands for the antiviral. Clear? Yes. Very good, Shivani. Very good. Very good. Okay, moving to the next question. Yes. So next question is, which one of the following Ayurvedic preparation is prepared by fermentation? The Ayurvedic preparation prepared by the fermentation is which one of the following? Option A, Avaleha, B, Arista, C, Arka, and D, Bhasma. So the question is directly from the 2017 NIPER examination. Hurry up, dear aspirants. So what is the right answer? Avaleha, Arista, Arka. Very good, Dimple. So any one of you? Yes, Shivani. See, dear aspirants, you're only allocated for 2 hours. For every examination, you need to speed up your answering the question, because you're only allocated for 2 hours for 200 questions. Each question carries 1 mark and negative marks carry 0.25 marks. So that you need to habituate the faster decision making while you're attempting the questions. Okay. Yes. Karthik, very good. So let us see the right answer. But before the right answer, first of all, you should analyze which one of the following is an fermented product. First of all, if you know the Ayurvedic system of medicine, okay, Ayurveda, in the Ayurvedic dosage form, okay, these are all belongs to the Ayurvedic dosage forms. In the Ayurveda, we do have a solid dosage forms, liquid dosage forms, okay, semi-solid dosage forms also there. Okay, so solid in that comes under tablets and all these things. Liquids such as Asava, Arista, right, Taila, all these are belongs to the liquid, and semi-solids like Avaleha, Grita, and all these things. But now the question is, which one of the following is an fermented product? Okay, yes, you know that. You have pushed the right answer, dear aspirants. Undoubtedly, option B, Arista. Arista and Asava are the only preparations which are prepared by the fermentation, process. Arista and Asava. Clear? In the Arista, we do, what was the difference between the Arista and Asava? Both are fermented products. Both do produce the alcohol in their preparation, but here the difference is, in the Arista, we do use a decoction as an initial product, and whereas in the Asava, we do use the directly powdered drug. Okay, here we use decoction, here we use the direct powdered form of the drug is going to be used. So that's a major difference in between the Arista and Asava, but both are prepared by the fermentation process. Clear? And yes, they, after the fermentation, they do produce alcohol, and yes, that acts as a preservative. So from this Asava and Arista also, we can expect another type of questions, which means, okay, the question will be like, which one of the following Ayurvedic preparation contains alcohol, or which one of the following Ayurvedic preparation, okay, produce self-generating alcohol which acts as a preservative, Asava and Arisa, and these two are the liquid preparations. Okay, and Avaleha is nothing but a decoction, okay, or semi-solid preparation, and whereas Anjana or Vati are eye preparations. Okay, and whereas Arka means distilled product, and whereas Bhasma means, we know very well that Bhasma is meant to be the ash or the powdered form. Clear? Yes, now you can see, so you can get the reference of such type of content. So these texts or this references directly obtained from our own prepared modules. Okay, if you want to make your preparation very easy, try to get these books. Definitely all this content within yourself. Okay, so you will get such type of content. Clear? Yes. Next, moving to the next question. Which of the following are the acid resistant glycoside? Good evening, Sapna Saini. Very good evening. Yes, tell me, dear students. Okay. So, which of the following is acid resistant? So, dear aspirants, try to read the question carefully so that you will get the answer. Okay. So, all these are alkaloids. So, this classification is based on the linkage, glycosidic linkage. We have classified the glycosides into three types of classification. One classification is based on the, first class is based on the chemical structure. We have classified into, which means anthraquinone glycosides, right? Such type of flavanone glycosides, steroidal glycosides. And second classification is based on the type of glycosidic linkage, which means all these are comes under the glycosidic linkage classification. And third one is based on the pharmacological action, purgatives, okay, and cardiac glycosides. But now the question is, okay, now the question is, which one of the following glycoside is acid resistance, which cannot be hydrolyzed by the, very good Simani and Dimple, very good, okay, which cannot be hydrolyzed by the acid. In generally, the glycoside itself, okay, it is a combination of sugar and non-sugar moiety, okay, or glycon and 𝘂𝐿 moiety, which are linked by the glycosidic linkage. But this glycosidic linkage should be hydrolyzed. Okay, but here the question is, which one of the following glycoside cannot be hydrolyzed using acid? Very good, Dimple, Simani, Karthik. Okay, very good. Yes, so the right answer is undoubtedly option C. Option C, that is C glycosides. So if you have gone through the classification of the glycosides, you can able to understand. Now you can see here itself we have mentioned already, in our books also we have mentioned, they are not hydrolyzed by the heating with acids. Okay, C glycosides. But meanwhile, going through this particular component or particular this thing, we need to look at the examples as well, because we can expect more number of the questions based on the examples of each classification. Let us see C glycosides. What are the C glycosides? Okay, all C glycosides also contain C cascara, C cochineal, and followed by first alphabet, that is 𝘂, cascara, and cochineal. Okay, C, and also they do contain C. And next, O glycosides, in generally O glycosides. Okay, so they are nothing but Senna. Senna contains sennosides. In the sennosides, it will contain O and rhubarb. And yes, S glycosides means S stand for cynagerin. S. Examples also same include. Okay, clear. And yes, N glycosides means nucleoside. N glycoside means nucleoside. So these are the examples. Try to remember the examples as well. Okay. So dear Shivani, here the thing is that, okay, they can be hydrolyzed. Okay, hydrolyzed with the dilute acids and alkalis. Clear? Yes. Next question. Okay. Next question is that basic unit of terpenoid is isoprene, whose molecular formula is, and what is the formula, molecular formula for isoprene units? Okay, isoprene, do remember here, please look at that, isoprene. What is the formula for isoprene units? In generally, isoprenes has been synthesized from the, or they derived from the one pathway called malonyl pathway or malonylic acid pathway. We know very well that. So this is also known as, okay, isoprenoidal pathway. This is also known as isoprenoid pathway. Clear? Yes. So now right answer is simple. Very good. Shivani, very good. Okay. Yes. So you're absolutely right, because this was the right answer, C5H8, and this is a basic formula for isoprene units. Okay, if you are able to multiply them, so then only, okay, if you add another molecule of C5H8 and, okay, C5H8, we are able to get the monoterpenes. Let us see the reference here. Okay, you can see C10H16, C15. So upon multiplying, upon adding more number of C5H8, so that the basic formula for the isoprenes are C5H8. So if you are able to multiply, then only you will get monoterpene, sesquiterpene. So do remember the numbers as well. Monoterpenes. Okay. So 2 isoprenes are there. So don't get confused that because the term contains mono, that doesn't mean it only contains one unit. Okay. If it is contained only C5H8, that is known to be the isoprene. Okay, if it is contains 2 sets, which means C10H16, that is monoterpene. If it is contained 3 sets, then only it is sesquiterpene. Clear? Sesquiterpene, diterpene, triterpene, and tetraterpene. Clear? Yes. Now the next question. Okay, so which of the following plants exhibit a well differentiated structure of true root, stems, and leaves? Okay, which one of the following is well differentiated into the root, stems? Clear? Simple. If you are able to eliminate 3 direct options from this question, it will be very, very easy to find out the right answer, dear aspirants. Okay. So now tell me. Now tell me what is the right answer for this question. Okay. The question is, which of the following plants exhibit a well differentiated? You need to find out the hint in the question. So then it will be very easy for you. Does the fungi is well differentiated into the root or stem? No, it cannot. Does the algae? Does the mosses? No, the right answer is. So what is the right answer, dear aspirants? Comment down your answers. Very good, Karthik. Very good. Prakash, very good. So the right answer is undoubtedly gymnosperms, because they cannot be, fungi cannot be differentiated into the plant because that is a cell, right? And the green algae, mosses, they cannot be differentiated into the structure of true roots and stems here itself. Okay, so well differentiated into true root system and leaves, gymnosperms, but whereas algae is just a tissue or a cell. Okay, and mosses are nothing but a thallus like structures. Okay, because they lack of true root stems and leaves. And but whereas, okay, green algae, okay, is also cannot be differentiated into the true root and stem. So the right answer is gymnosperms are the only things which can be differentiated into the true root and stems. Clear? Yes. So you can get this references, okay, or proofs in other terms from our own module, pharmacognosy module 1. Clear? Yes. From the page number 11. Now the next question is, which of the following is a primary metabolite of plant? So first of all, dear aspirants, you should know in the plant, generally there are 2 types of metabolites are there. One is primary metabolites and the one is secondary metabolites. Primary metabolites are useful for the plant physiological function. P stand for P, which means physiological function. Okay, and whereas secondary metabolites, they are useful for the ecological functions in the plants. Primary metabolites are useful for P stand for P, physiological function, whereas secondary metabolites stand for ecological function, dear aspirants. Okay, now, okay, which of the following element is essential for using? Very good, Shivani, Kirtana, very good. Direct thing we can easily identify. Okay, we can easily identify. Nothing to discuss much about this question, because simply the right answer is carbohydrate. Yes, obviously, because carbohydrate is a primary metabolite. So we know very well that glycosides, alkaloids, okay, and leaves are not comes under the secondary metabolite. Clear? And they are the part of the plant. But whereas alkaloid and glycosides are comes under the secondary metabolite. But whereas the question is carbohydrate. Okay, you can see. And generally, and the basic metabolic pathway. In the basic metabolic pathway, the plants utilize the inorganic compounds such as phosphorus, nitrogen, and thereby they'll synthesize amino acids. From the amino acids, they do synthesize the alkaloids. Clear? Yes. So sugars, in this sugar, carbohydrates comes under the primary metabolite. I think it's clear. Yes, very good. Kalaivani, Prakash, Shivani, very good. Okay, and yes, we can get these references from our Navigator Fingertip book. Okay, so we have a lot of modules, especially the designed and prepared for your examination to make it more easy and convenient. So try to grab these books or try to get this book so that you will get all this stuff. Next question. Okay, so Bowdoin test is used for Bowdoin test. Sniper 2022 question. Hurry up, dear aspirants. Come on. Come on, dear aspirants. Bowdoin test. Make it fast. Bowdoin test is used for either it's for cholesterol or fructose or liver function or sesame oil. Okay. Yes, let us see the right answer. Undoubtedly, it is for the sesame oil Bowdoin test. You need to remember a specific test. Okay. You need to remember some named and specific and special identification tests in regards of the crude drugs, especially Bowdoin test. I think it is very, very rare. Okay. So, sesame oil. Bowdoin test is for the sesame oil. You can see here. Yes. Meanwhile, going through the drugs, okay, whenever what type of question it may be, we need to go through all other parameters so that it will be justified. Okay, Yes. Synonym for the sesame oil is teal oil, and the biological source is it is obtained from the expression of the Sesamum indicum family Pedalaceae. Do remember for some drugs, okay? So the examiner will ask you about the families as well. Okay, Pedalaceae, very rare family. Okay, and yes, it contains several fatty acids such as oleic, linoleic, palmitic. Very good, Shivani. Okay, and the test is Bowden test. Okay, Bowden test. Clear? And yes, and that you can see sesame oil plus 1 ml of sucrose in HCl, it gives you the pink or red color. Okay, and you saw it is used as a nutritive, laxative, and demulcent. Okay, that's it. And the right answer is Bowden test. Clear? Yes. Next question. Aloe contains which type of glycoside? Just now we have came across this question is from the 2007 and 2016 question from NIPER. I have already explained in the previous slide. What is the right answer? Hurry up, dear aspirants. What is the right answer for this question? What is the right answer? Hurry up, dear aspirants. If you are able to respond very quickly, then only we can cover all the question within the time. Very good, Kirtana. Very good, Dimple, Shivani. What a very good. Yes, obviously, I said in the last session, I mean to say in the previous slide, you're all right, undoubtedly. Okay, it is comes under the C glycoside. Already we have discussed here. Okay, hello, cascara cochineal. O gland. O stand for senocytes. O seno. Okay. S stand for synagerin, N stand for nucleoside. Very good, very good. Okay. Next question. Wild cherry contains which type of glycoside? Yes, wild cherry bark contains which type of glycoside? Okay. So even though after the alkaloids, glycosides has a broader classification because it is having a a larger classification. So now tell me what is the right answer for this question? Try to mention the name. Okay, if it is a question number, okay, 9C. Okay, so 10C like how? Question number and your answer. Very good, Karthik and Vishal. Wild cherry bark. Okay, wild cherry. The question is that. What is the right answer, Kirtana? Very good, Prakash, Shivani. Okay, so let us see the right answer here itself. Obviously, the right answer is D. You're right, Shivani, Kirtana, and Dimple. Very good. Okay, so for the reason, let us have a look on the classification. You can see. Okay, so cyanogenetic glycosides, wild cherry bark is here. Okay, but do remember, okay, we know few examples from here. Okay, nothing to worry. Okay, no need to worry about the classification because from this classification, okay, you are able to identify 50 to 60% of the drugs along with their classification. Simple. Anthracite we know that is a very familiar classification. Senna, Cascara, Rhubarb, all the familiar drugs. Okay, like all the Senna, Aloe, Cascara, Rhubarb. For cardiac glycosis, we know the example like Distalis, Topanthes, Oben, and Thivita. For saponin as well as okay, steroid glycoside is 𝘈𝙬𝑐𝑜𝑟𝑒𝑎. Okay, and yes, now answer is do remember these two important classifications. Okay, cyanogenetic and isothiocyanate, because sometimes you may get confused with these similarities in their pronunciation in their words. Okay, cyanogenetic glycosides and isothiocyanate glycosides. For isothiocyanate glycoside, we are having black mustard as example. For cyanogenetic glycosides, we do have a bitter almond and wild cherry bark. Clear? And yes, only steroidal glycoalkaloid, very rare species. It contains both glycoside moiety and alkaloid moiety. Only that is only one example. Glycoalkaloid is solanum. Okay? Yes. So the right answer is wild cherry bark belongs to the cyanogenetic classification. I hope you already completed this part in the GPAT preparation. Okay. Now next question is, all of the following are chemical tests of alkaloid except which one of the following is not an identification test for alkaloid? I know you people are very smart. Yes, Paulami Poder. Yes, so they are new modules. So kindly remember that. Kindly listen to my OS. Kindly listen to my point that. So these references are from the newly prepared modules, not from the old modules. Okay. Yes. Very good. Obviously, we know very well that alkaloid. What are the alkaloid tests? Immediately, you know, the answer will be within your fingertips, right? So yes, alkaloid tests like Dragon-Droff, Haggis, Meyers, Wagner's, right? All these tests are alkaloid. But where is And what is test for? What is test for? Synodic test is for the Synodic test is for the Synodic test is for the comment down your answer, dear aspirants. What is for the Synodic test? Okay. Yes, you're right. Kirtan, it is for the flavonoids. Okay, but here itself, all the tests are for alkaloids, Mayer's, Wagner's, drag and drop, Fager's, tannic acid, ammonia Reinach test, pichloronic acid test, Schreiber test. All these are alkaloid tests. But among one, that is Shinoda is not belongs to alkaloid. It is belongs to the flavonoid classification. Okay, clear itself? Yes. Now moving to the next question here itself. Which alkaloid is liquid in nature? Yes, we have classified the alkaloids based on their physicochemical properties as well. We have classified the alkaloids into based on the color also we have classified. Okay, and based on their chemical properties also we have classified. Okay, based on their physical properties also we have classified. If you have attended the live session which we have taken in the GDC class app, you are able to answer this question because we have clearly explained about the physical, chemical and color properties of the alkaloids. Wow, very good, very good. Dimple, Virat Kohli is there. Congratulations, Virat Kohli. Okay, yes, Dimple and Vishal, Karthik. Very good, you're all right. Undoubtedly, you're all right. Okay, so option is nicotine. Nicotine, you can see the classification, the properties I said already. For alkaloids, we have classified based on their properties. Okay, so some of the alkaloids are colored all compounds, almost all 90 to 95% of the alkaloids are colorless compounds. Okay, the colorless, but only few are color exceptions such as betadine, sanguinarine, and berberine and tyloporine. But whereas some are almost all contain oxygen. Okay, almost all contain, but only few are oxygen-free alkaloids such as nicotine and quinine. And these two are because of they are lacking oxygen. Okay, because of they are lacking oxygen. Okay, they become volatile in nature. Okay, yes, nicotine and quinine also. So both are examples belongs to two properties. Oxygen-free alkaloids also contain nicotine and quinine. Volatile oily liquids also contain nicotine and quinine and spartamine. Clear? And here another thing is that another example we need to look for, that is almost all are optical active, only few are optical inactive, such as papain and atropine. Very good. Okay, I hope you have prepared very well. I can understand by your answers in the comment box. Very good. Next question. In the diazine, the type of ring present in the structure is, which type of ring is present in the diazine, which means what is the chemical class? No, which means Paulami products. So we have added little changes. We have added color and also pages numbers also, maybe they are differ from the old module and new module. Mostly similar, mostly 95 to 98% similar. Okay, content is same, but due to addition of some glimpses of our GDC, maybe in the in the starting of the book, in the index, and maybe in the last page of the particular books. Okay, so due to new additions or new images in these particular modules, maybe page numbers may be a little bit differed, but content is same. Very good, Prakash and Dimple and Karthik. You're all right. Just now I explained already. Diazenin belong to the steroid and glycoside. Okay, so diazenin, do remember. Okay, for such type of drugs, synonyms are very important. It is known as rheumatism root. You may get a question from this topic or from this compound. Okay, so which one of the following is an rheumatism root? Diascore is a rheumatism root, and also it is also obtained from the Diascorea deltoid and Diascorea compositae family, Diascoreaceae. And yes, it can be hydrolyzed by the acid. Okay, and yes, it contains yes it contains diazenin. Okay, and yes, you can see here one of the important active concepts, that is diazenin is steroidal in nature, and also it is used as a precursor for most of the corticosteroids. Do remember the use as well. Okay, very good. Okay, so as the synonym indicates, it is used for the rheumatism or arthritis. Yeah, very good. Okay, it is a steroidal drug. Do remember, diazepam is a steroidal drug. Next, licorice belong to which family? I said already. Okay, meanwhile going through the pharmacognosy, I'll tell you that. Okay, first of all, what are the things we need to cover? I said already in the so many times. In the previous live also I have explained that from the pharmacognosy, we do have 60 to 70% of the syllabus comprised of drugs. Okay, and 40 to 30%, sorry, 30 to 40% is 30 to 40% is 60 to 70% of the drug syllabus, which means all are drugs, and 40 to 30% is okay, conceptual things or theoretical concepts are there. Okay, conceptual things. So meanwhile going through this part, 60 to 70% of drugs part, you need to go through the synonyms, drug synonym, biological source and their family, that okay, and also chemical conscience and mostly uses. Okay, and finally chemical tests. These are the major areas, and sometimes we need to go with the substitutes as well. Clear? So if you are able to cover all these things, you can answer any question from the drugs part. Mostly these are the key areas we need to go through when we are talking about the drugs. Okay. Yes. So the right answer is Kirtana, very good. Kohli also very good. And Vishal, Shivani, very good. Okay. So let us see what is the right answer here. Yes, obviously you're all right. Licorice belongs to the Leguminosae. Licorice and Leguminosae or Fabaceae. Okay, and yes, it is known as mulethi. Do remember the synonyms as well. Glycyrrhiza, mulethi, yasti. It is obtained from the Glycyrrhiza glabra. Okay, belongs to family Leguminosae, and it contains glycyrrhizin. Okay, it contains glycyrrhizin. Okay, because of this only it contains sweet taste, the sweetness. In Sanskrit, it is known as Ati Madur. Okay, in Sanskrit, it is known as Ati Madur because it contains a very sweet principle called glycyrrhizin. And yes, it is used as a anti-ulcer drug. Do remember? Okay, and the use of this glycyrrhiza glabra or licorice, okay, also used as a anti-ulcer and as well as expectorant. Clear? Very good. For the responses, I got. Next question, morphine is present in. So what is the source of morphine? The morphine either is obtained from the belladonna or from the Papaver somniferum or from the Ricinus communis or from Solanum nigrum. You know very well that. I hope you know the right answer because it is a very familiar drug for all of us. Tell me the right answer, dear aspirants. Very good, Prakash. Hurry up. I need an active responses. Okay, you need to maintain that accuracy as well because this exam is going to be conducted within 2 hours. Okay, so for the reason you need to be hurry up. Very good, Dimple, very good. Kirtana, very good. Shivani, very good. Undoubtedly, it is a very easy question. Papaver somniferum, we know that Papaver somniferum. Okay, opium, right? Okay, yes. So we need to go through such type of important drugs. It is a narcotic drug. Okay, and yes, it is an isoquinol alkaloid also. It is the chemical classification is isoquinol alkaloid, and synonym of this is ephem. Do remember the synonym as well. It is obtained from it is dried latex. Whether it is organized or unorganized drug, yes. If it means latex, it is an unorganized drug. Do remember, it is an unorganized drug because it is a latex. We are getting the morphine, we are getting the opium from the latex, dried latex. Okay, from the unripened capsule of Papaver somniferum, Papaver. Okay, in this opium contains two types of alkaloids, that is benzyl isoquinol alkaloids and phenanthrene alkaloids, which means they contain phenanthrene nucleus, benzyl isoquinol nucleus. Clear? So do remember MCT. Okay, NCT is for phenanthrene and whereas NNP is for the benzyl isoquinol. Okay, so sometimes the questions may be from the classification or the nucleus of each drug. Clear? Yes, very good. So it is having a several uses. It is used analgesic, hypnotic, cough syrup because codeine. C stand for, okay, do remember, C stand for codeine, and C stand for cough. Most of the cough preparations contain codeine. C. Like how we need to remember, we need to create our own mnemonics. Clear? Shortcuts. Yes. Now moving to the next question. Clove oil is obtained from the biological source. What is source for the clove? What is source for the clove? So clove is an volatile containing drug, we know very well, and this question is from the 2010 or 2010 question. Okay. So what is the right answer, dear aspirants? Hurry up. Try to mention the name as well. Sorry, question number. Very good, Prakash. Kirtana, very good. Okay. Yes. Dimple, very good. Yes. Okay. The right answer is undoubtedly here itself. You can see. So the name itself giving you some hints here itself. Okay. Cardamom. Obviously, 𝘿𝙬𝙎𝘾𝙄𝑼 cardamom is a source for the cardamom. 𝘂𝙬𝙎𝑎𝑠 is for the senna. It's a purgative drug, glycoside. Okay. And whereas 𝘂𝙬𝑎 cinnamon bark. But whereas only one remaining, that is 𝘂𝙬𝑖𝑎 caryophyllus. 𝘂𝙬𝑖𝑎 caryophyllus is the right answer for the clove oil. Okay. Clove is obtained from the 𝘂𝙬𝑖𝑎 caryophyllus. Very good. Okay. And yes, you can see here the synonym of this particular plant is particular clove bud is also caryophyllum, and it is obtained from the 𝘂𝙬𝑖𝑎 caryophyllum or Syzygium aromaticum family, Myrtaceae. Do remember the family. Okay. And yes, it is a very good dental analgesic. Very good dental analgesic. Clear? Yes, that's the right answer. Very good. Very good. Yes. Which of the following is ester of pyrethrum insecticide? Okay. All of these are pyrethrum chemical constants. Very good, Kirtana. Okay. But which of the following is an insecticidal drug with insecticide property containing ester? Come on, dear aspirants. Let me know the right answer very quickly. Very good, Dimple. Only few people were responding very quickly and very consistently. See, consistent efforts are required for any competitive examination. Not only for the preparation but also for attending the mock test. Also, you require the consistent efforts. Okay, Karthik, very good. Paulami Pada also very good. Let us see. Obviously, okay. So, all of you, I just want to tell you one thing, that if you see this option in any question, okay, that doesn't mean it is right answer in all cases. Okay, if you see this option, that doesn't mean it is the right answer in all cases. So sometimes the examiner will give you this option to bluff your mind. Clear? Yes, obviously the right answer is pyrethrin. Okay, the note, please, all of you, because they already mentioned ester of pyrethrum. Not all these drugs are esters. That's the reason we need to read the question very carefully. Ester, pyrethrin or pyrethroid. Sorry, pyrethrin is the only ester form of pyrethrum which contains insecticidal property. Okay, so I try to remember and try to note it down if you are able, if you don't know the right answer. Next question. Okay, you can see here. Okay, pyrethrin, jasmolene, and cinnamon. These are the only three are the esters of chrysanthemic acid or pyrethrum. Okay, that's the reason we need to read the question carefully. Ester of pyrethrum. Okay, yes, that's it. Very good. Belong to family composite. Here, esters of pyrethrinic acid is pyrethrin 2, cinnamon 2, and jasmolene 2. Next question. Alpha pinene is one of the following compound. Whether it is a tricyclic compound or bicyclic compound, acyclic or monocyclic, what is the right answer? Hurry up, dear aspirants. I just want your replies as early as possible, because we need to cover a lot of questions. So many questions are waiting for you, because our ADC family has prepared and they have put so much of efforts, okay, to make your preparation very easy. What is the right answer? Try to mention the question number as well. So don't worry, I'm just having some water in the meanwhile. Okay, so what is the right answer? Yes. So right answer is undoubtedly it is an bicyclic compound. Yes, you're right. Okay, it is an bicyclic compound. Here itself we can see alpha panine is a bicyclic compound. Okay, most of the terpenes. Okay, so terpenes are the building blocks of the uh, isoprenes are the building blocks of terpenes. Okay, group of terpenes will form volatile oils. In the volatile oils, based on the isoprene units, we have classified them into monoterpenes. Okay, sesquiterpenes, diterpenes, triterpenes. Here, alpha panine is having bicyclic structure. Very good, Simran, Panda, and Podu. Very good, Simple and Karthik. Okay, yes. So alpha panine is a bicyclic compound here itself. Okay, and also do remember the number of units as well. Mono means 2, sesqu means 3. Okay, di means 4. Clear? Tri means 6. Next, moving to the next question, you can see the references below the screen as well with the page numbers. Next, who is father of medicine? Who is father of medicine? Who is father of medicine? Yes, for this question. Very good. C.S. Adler, Hippocrates, Galen, Aristotle. Who is the right? Who is father of medicine? I'll give you one hint that okay. So why we are using medicine for which thing to maintain health, right? H. What is the right answer? Very good, Simran. CS. Okay. Yes, obviously, Paul Better. We are taking the medicine to take care about our health. Health is starts with H. H means Hippocrates. Your right answer. Your answer is right. Okay. M stands for medicine. Medicine is for the health. H stands for Hippocrates. Hippocrates is father of medicine. Like how we need to remember. Okay. I hope you like that. And C.S. Adler is known to be the first person who coined the term called pharmacognosy. Okay, Galen is the first pharmacist. Okay, Aristotle is the father of natural history. We know very well. You can see all of the important scientists and their contribution and their titles as well. 𝙈𝙀𝙎𝑎𝑙𝑒 is known to be the father of pharmacognosy. 𝙈𝙀𝙎𝑎𝑙𝑒 is the father of pharmacognosy. Okay, Linnaeus, who introduced the binomial nomenclature. Theophrastus is father of botany. Aristotle is father of zoology and natural kingdom. Hippocrates is known to be the father of medicine. Okay, clear? And Galen is the first scientist, first pharmacist, and we have a lot of information in our modules. Okay. Okay, it is hard to discuss each and every point, but if you need those things, try to get these content from our GDC. Okay, class app. Okay. Right, Shivani, guys. I understood. Okay, next question. Opium is identified by presence of. Now tell me. So, just for your sake only, I'm taking the session and I explain. I'm going through and explaining each and everything. If you don't want, don't worry. I'll make it little faster. No worries, no worries. Okay, so now tell me what is the right answer. Opium contains which type of acid? Because all the alkaloids are the they are chemical, they are available as a salts of free salts. Okay, salts of organic acid. So which organic acid is present in the opium? B. Okay, very good, Sudarshan, very good. Okay, CSB, very good. Yes, undoubtedly, because opium contains morphine. M stands with mechanoic acid. Okay, morphine also starts with M and also it contains an acid called mechanoic acid. Clear? Yes, that's the right answer. Obviously, mechanoic acid is the only acid present in the what we can see this opium. Okay. Yes. Next question. You can see here the mention we have the present alkaloids combined with mechanoic acid. So that is a base acid present in the. I mean to say that is a important acid which is present in the opium. Next, traditional medicine means. What does the traditional medicine means? Hurry up, hurry up. If you're what is it? What is a traditional medicine? According to this definition, whether it is used recently after experimental proof or used on the basis of practice and culture activities, both A and B, and use of synthesized drug. We can eliminate two options from this. We cannot use the synthesized drugs. Very good. Used on the basis of practice and culture activities. Very good. Okay, yes, that's the right answer. Timple, Darshan. So for every day, Paulami, for every day, we are going to give you 100 important questions. Okay. Yes. Very good. That's the right answer, undoubtedly, because tradition, it means tradition itself. It is culture, tradition and culture. Okay, a practice. So because all the traditional system of medicines are okay rooted in the culture and as well as the tradition. That's the reason they are known as traditional and traditional medicine systems. Examples are nothing but Ayush, simple. Okay, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani Siddha, Homeopathy, Chinese system of medicine, and other systems are there. Okay, so yes, I'll take the session a bit faster, don't worry. Okay, yes, clear. Next, stenocytes mainly contains which type of glycosides? Okay, according to the question, what is the chemical classification of stenocyte? Try to mention the question number. Okay, make it faster, dear aspirants. Yes, thank you for your responses. Hurry up. Terpenoids, steroids, or anthraquinone? Undoubtedly, it is belongs to the anthraquinone glycosides. We know that because it is a very good example for very good Kirtana, Simran, and CS. Obviously, it is an anthraquinone glycoside because we already came across this classification. Okay, yes. So, Senna is an anthraquinone glycoside. Okay, next question. Van-Ox reagent is chemically Van-Ox reagent contains which of the following? Okay, Van-Ox reagent is whether it is a P-dimethylaminobenzyaldehyde potassium bismuthide solution, alcoholic alpha naphtol plus concentrated sulfuric acid, and yes, saturated solution of picric acid. What is the right answer? What is the right answer? Very good. Yes, Van-Ock reagent. Do remember this, aspirant. Okay, I'll give you another hint is that Van-Ock is for the ergot. It is for the ergot. Ergot. Okay, try to. Sometimes we need to remember the questions and their answers based on pronunciations as well. Very good. Okay. Yes, PDMB. P-dimethylaminobenzyalate. Very good. Very good. You're all right. You're on the right path, dear aspirants. Very good. Okay. Yes. You can see here Van-Ock reagent is for the ergot. Okay. And fluorescent test is for the ergot. Okay. Blue color is going to be produced that confirms presence of ergot alkaloid. Clear? And whereas we need to cover this one also, 𝘂𝐿𝐼 test. Okay, 𝘂𝐿𝐼 test is for the caffeine. I'll give you another hint. M stand for milk. Okay, in the milk, what we add? We add coffee, that is belongs to the caffeine, or coffee or tea, which is comes under the which contains caffeine. Okay, M stand for 𝘂𝐿𝐼 test, and it stand for the caffeine identification test. Okay, but this particular caffeine cannot give us a post results with other alkaloid tests. It is only confirmed. It is only identified by the 𝘂𝐿𝐼 test. Very good. Okay, yes. Next one. Cough syrup mostly contain the alkaloid. Already we have discussed. Hurry up. Option A, thebaine, codeine, coca, and theobromine. What is the right answer? Very good, CS. Very good. Okay, the right answer is undoubtedly it contains. I already informed. I already explained in the last session. Yes. Okay. C stand for C, codeine. Okay, C stands for C, codeine. You can see here it is also obtained from the one of the important. It is also an opium alkaloid. Okay, it is also an opium alkaloid. It contains several alkaloids in that codeine, which is a phenanthrene ring. Okay, it is a phenanthrene compound. It is used in the cough syrup. Okay, C stands for codeine. C stands for cough. Okay, yes, that's it. You can get all this stuff in our module series. Okay, which of the following is an atropine precursor? Which of the following is an atropine precursor? Because all the drugs are synthesized from the all the secondary metabolites has been synthesized in a secondary metabolic pathways, amino acid pathway, 𝘂𝐾𝐼c acid, which means 𝘂𝐾 acid pathway, acetate malonate pathway. Okay, in that they are going to ended up with some precursors for these secondary metabolites. I think you have understood. Okay, so which means atropine is synthesized from which of the following precursor? What is the right answer? 24th question. Option D. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, you're right. Undoubtedly, you're right. It is obtained from the ornithine. You can see here. Okay, so nicotine is up. Sorry, it is obtained from the ornithine. Sorry. Okay, atropine is obtained from the ornithine. Okay, so group of alkaloids. Do remember? Okay, PTPQ-IAIQA. PTPQ-IAIQA. So this is the classification. Okay, to this pathways. Ornithine derived are PT, lysine derived are PQ, tyrosine derived are IA, tryptophan derived are IQ, and phenyl are A. Clear? Very good. You're right. Next question. Substitution in senoside A and B at third position. Okay, which of the following function group is going to be substituted at third position of senoside A and B? What is the right answer? Have some patience, because you are going to get a bunch of questions which are very maybe these questions may appear in the NIPER examination of 2025, because most of the questions are going to be repeated if you cross check the previous paper. So that kindly maintain that patience, have that patience. Okay, yes, the right answer, 25th question, option A. Very good. Yes, very good. Prakash, Karthik, Vemiganti, very good. Okay, so let us see the right answer. Undoubtedly, you're right. Okay, that's the right answer. Okay, so because these are the different function groups that are which are present in the senoside A, B, C, D. Here the right answer is RCOH. Okay, RCOH carboxylic acid. You can see here. Okay, and the position also we have mentioned. Okay, which position in the senoside A, the COH group is at the trans position. Okay, and the senoside B, it is a meso position. You can see the structure as well. You're right. Very good. You have answered the right one. Next, moving to the next question. Which of the following phytoconjugates used for the peptic ulcer? Already we have discussed whether it is senna. Senna is not used for the peptic ulcer because senna is a purgative and laxative. Aloe is also used as a purgative and is also a moisturizer, natural moisturizer. Safed mostly and liquorize. So now the right answer is. Simran, very good. Okay. Yes, obviously you're right. Undoubtedly, we already came across this question. Licorice is the right answer. Peptic ulcer used for treating the peptic ulcer. Okay, it is an anti-ulcer drug. In that, carbenzolone, it is one of the compound. Okay, which is which is obtained from the licorice. So yes, it is an anti-ulcer drug. Licorice is the right answer. Next question. So now tell me what is the formula for the stomatal index? Okay, in generally the stomata contains epidermal cell and stomatal cell. Accordingly, you need to tell him the right answer. What is the right answer for this question? Okay. 27th question. Try to mention the right answer. Carbenzolone. Very good, Shivani. It is a bit hard to difficult. It is a bit difficult to pronounce, but I'm trying my best. Okay. Very good. 27th question. Yes, you're right. It's very easy. Okay, and another formula also there in entire pharmacognosy. Two important formulas we need to remember. That is from the quantitative microscopy only. One is stomatal index, and another one is a lycopodium spore beta formula. Also, sometimes it is going to be there in your examination. Very good. S by E plus S into 100. That is the right answer. Option D. Okay, S stand for stomatal number. E stand for epidermis number. Okay. Yes, 2024 question. Last year question this was. Here itself. Okay. S by E plus S into 100. S stand for stomatal number of stomatas per unit area. Whereas E stand for epidermal cells for the unit area. Clear? Yes. And it is a, see, it was a quantitative approach or quantitative microscopy. Very good, Tuhin Mukherjee. Very good, very good. N into W into P. Actually, it is. Yes, S into M into P. S into M into P. Okay, next question. The true alkaloids contain heterocyclic nitrogen, which is derived from. In generally, nitrogen. I'll give you one hint that, okay, what is a, so nitrogen is a building block or basic unit of following compound. What, tell me? Yes, Navigator series also. It is sufficient. It is sufficient. Okay. Very good. Wow, great. You're all on the right path. That's an accuracy. That's a speed for required for any aspirant. Okay. Okay. Amino acid is a comprised of. Obviously, the right answer is nitrogen, which is derived from the amino acid. Clear? Yes. Okay. Amino alkaloids. Two alkaloids. Okay. They are derived from the amino acid. Here itself you can see. True alkaloids are nitrogen in the hydrogen cyclic ring and originate from the amino acid atropine, morphine, and nicotine. Okay. Yes. So that's it. Next one. What statement regarding the diazine is correct? 2019 question. 2019 question. Okay. Now tell me what is the right answer? Okay, diazine is a hydrolytic product of saponin and diazine, and it is not the chief constituent of diascorea, and it is a saponin glycoside, and option D, both A and C. What was the right answer here? Very good, 𝘿𝙂𝙎𝙬𝙄. Good, good accuracy, very good. Tell me the right answer. Okay, these are statement based questions. Read carefully for that reason. Okay, diazine is a hydrolytic product of saponin and diazine, and yes, it is not the chief constituent of diascorea. What is the right answer? Undoubtedly, the right answer is yes, Kirtana, Lalit, Tuhin Mukherjee, CS, and Simran as well. Simran and Prakash, very, very good. You're all right. Okay, yes, it is a hydrolytic product of saponin and diazine. When you hydrolyze the diascorea deltoid roots, you will get saponin and diazine, and it is a saponin glycoside, but it is okay, not a chief constituent of diascorea. Yes, it is a chief constituent of diascorea. That's the reason this statement is wrong, and these two are right. Very good. Okay, yes. You can see diazine in rhamnose. Okay, all these are the active components of this particular thing. Okay, and it is in when you hydrolyze this one. Okay, when you hydrolyze the diazine, diascorea deltoid, you will get diazinon. Okay, diazine. Clear? Yes. Next. Paclitaxel is an acid product which acts as a, what is use of paclitaxel, and paclitaxel is a obtained from, paclitaxel is obtained from the which component? Paclitaxel is obtained from which compound? Sorry, paclitaxel is obtained from the which compound? Yeah, I'm right. Paclitaxel is obtained from the taxol, and the use of this paclitaxel or taxol is either it is anti-platelet or anti-cancer or anti-amoebic, anti-gout. You're right. 30th question. 𝘿𝙂𝙎𝙬𝙄. Yes. Undoubtedly, paclitaxel, taxol, Taxus baccata, Taxus brevifolia, Taxaceae family, and that taxol is used as an anti-cancer drug. Undoubtedly, it is used as anti-cancer one. Okay. Yes. Very good. So you can see Taxus, I said already, Taxol or Taxus, it is known as 𝑈𝑟. Very, very important. Okay, it is obtained from Taxus baccata, Taxus brevifolia, family, Taxaceae, and yes, Taxol or paclitaxel. Okay, and also it contains 10-D-acetyl-baccatin used in the treatment of anti-cancer or cancer. Very good. Himani Jaishwal, very good. Next question. Cytokinins are generally plant growth regulated. The question is from the plant growth regulators or plant growth hormones. In that, we do have two types. One is plant growth promoters. Okay. Another one is plant growth inhibitors. Plant growth inhibitors. Okay. So now in this we do have in this plant growth promoters we do have three examples, and in this plant growth inhibitors we do have two examples. Okay. So abscisic acid and ethylene are the examples. Now tell me what is the right answer. What is the right answer? 31B, very good, Prakash. Okay. So whether it is cytokinin, okay, it is in plant growth. Okay, it is a plant growth regulator, because which means it promotes growth. Okay, cytokinins, the function of the cytokinins is cell division. By the cell division, it is going to provide the cell growth, so that it is going to be and is become the cell plant growth regulator. Okay, yes. So these are all the plant growth regulators. In that we do have two types. There is one is we do have five types. That is plant growth regulator, plant growth promoters and inhibitors. Okay, auxins, gibberellin, cytokines are plant growth regulators or promoters. Rest of two are plant growth inhibitors. Okay, that's the reason we have only mentioned these two are only the things which comes under plant growth inhibitors. That is abscisic acid and ethylene. And do remember, this is the only one among all plant growth regulators. Ethylene or the ethopon is the only thing which is available in the gaseous form. Okay, only one which is present in gaseous form is ethylene. Ethylene is the only thing which is available as a gaseous form. Very good, yes, that's right. Thank you for the add-on. Thank you for the addition. Okay, it is used for the, and yes, it is mainly for the opening of the stomach as well. Okay, yes, very good. Next question. Drying temperature of root and bark is which of the following? Below 60 degrees, below 70, or below 40, or below 75? Tell me right answer. What is the right answer? So drying temperature for roots and bark, because roots and barks are going to have a specific temperature, because if it is exceeds or if it is reduced, then the required temperature, the drug may going to be deteriorated, the drug may going to be destroyed. Yes, very good. 32. Simran, very good. Kirtana, very good. And yes, very good. So undoubtedly, option A is right, because if you see the references while collecting the crude drugs, in that we have studied that. Okay, so herbs, mostly for leaves, herbs, and flowers, they should be stored. They should be dried under 20 to 40 degrees centigrade only. But whereas some hard structures such as barks and roots, they should be dried in between 30 to 65 degrees centigrade only. Clear? Yes, so that's the temperature required for the drying of barks as well as leaves and other parts of the plant. Okay? Yes, you're right. Moving to the next question. Which type of alkaloid is used as an antidote in opium and chloral hydrate poisoning? 2023 NIPA question. Which type of alkaloid is used as an antidote in opium and chloral hydrate poisoning? Tropane or steroidal, indole or quinoline? Okay. What is the right answer? Yes, that's the right answer. Option A is correct. Tropane. Tropane means that tropane in generally, atropine will be acts as a it is an antidote for opium and as well as chloral hydrate, belladonna. It is one of the important plant for Solanaceae plant. Okay, so I just want to add some more points to this particular component. That is, belladonna is an tropane alkaloid, which means they contain tropane nucleus. Tropane nucleus, and all tropane nucleus containing alkaloids are derived from the or belong to the Solanaceae. All tropane nucleus containing alkaloids are belong to the Solanaceae, and this particular feature is known as chemotaxonomic feature. If any particular family contains a specific type of chemical structure, that is known to be the chemotaxonomic classification. Clear? And yes, most of the tropane alkaloids contains one. Clear? Try to remember these points. They will help you a lot in your examination. Okay, yes, clear? You're right. So tropane or atropine will be used as a antidote for opium and chloral hydrate poisoning. Very good. Next question. Brucine in alkaloid present in which of the following? You can eliminate such step. See, I just want to give you some other important few. I just want to add few important points that So when the question is from the chemical constants, do remember these points. Chemical constants names can be assigned or they can be created either mainly from the common name of the plant. Let us take an example, ginger. Okay, So chemical constants names, okay, chemical constants of the particular ginger is gingiberol, gingiberin. Okay, what I'm trying to say is the chemical constants names of the particular drug, they are thoroughly created. They thoroughly created from the either from the common name of the plant or maybe genus of the particular plant or species. Okay, so 90% of the chemical constants names can be created from the genus name of the plant. Rest of the 10% may be from the species or maybe common name. Okay, so what is the genus name of the ginger? Gingiber officinalis. Gingiber is a genus name and officinalis is a species name. Clear? So from the genus name, that is gingiber only, they have created, okay, gingiberol, gingiberin, which means gingiber, from the genus name only they have created and they have assigned this name. Very good. Yes. So now what I'm trying to say is simple. When you have seen any of the chemical constants in the question, immediately try to recollect any similarity for any of the drug genus or species name. Okay, strychnus naxomica, strychnine and brucin. So now you tell me, so because datura contains what type of alkaloids? Solanaceae, it contains tropin alkaloids. Okay, opium. So opium cannot contain brucin because opium contain all the narcotic or morphine, codeine, thymine. Okay, distillates contains digitoxin, but whereas only naxomica contains brucin, strychnine and brucin. Clear? Yes, very good. It is known as dog poison. Very good. The Indian, very good. Thank you for the addition. And CS, very good. Okay. Yes. Option is naxomica. Okay. Yes, I said already. Okay. Strychnus naxomica, strychnine. You can observe that from the genus name only they have created most of the drugs. 90% of the chemical constants names has been written from the genus name. Strychnus, strychnine, gingiberol, gingiberol. Okay. Clear? Like how you can see, you can take any example. 90% of the drugs. Okay, but here the brucin. Brucin is also obtained from the naxomica. It is an bitter stomachache and tonic. Okay, very good. Yes. Next, a fundamental unit of terpene we have already discussed in the volatile topic. Okay, volatile contains terpenes and group of terpenes is going to create a volatile oils, but these terpenes contain one of the important basic unit, that is neoprene or glycone, or what is the right answer? Simran, very good. Okay. Yes, undoubtedly the right answer is isoprene. Isoprene, option D. Okay. So terpenes, you can see here, isoprene is a building block C5H8, C5H8. Okay, and is also known as 1,2,1-methyl 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. Okay, isoprene unit C5H8. Okay, and from the isoprene group of isoprene units will create or will synthesize the terpenoids. Clear? So terpenoids, hemiterpene or isoprene, monoterpene, sesquiterpene, diterpene, triterpene, and tetraterpene. Okay, so terpenoidal basic functional group is isoprene. Okay, very good. Yes, yes. Next, deadly nightshade is a synonym for. It is a very easy thing, very easy question as well. Okay, deadly nightshade is a synonym for which thing? Datura, stramonium, belladonna, and dubocia. All are Solanaceae family drugs and all are tropane alkaloids. Okay, so such type of questions also expected in this examination, but we need to remember the synonym. What is the right answer? Try to mention the question number 36 question. Simran, very good. CS Tuhin Mukherjee, very good. The right answer is obviously belladonna. Belladonna is known to be the deadly nightshade leaf. Okay, deadly nightshade leaf, and the reason behind that, the fruits of this particular plant belladonna are very toxic, which can kill an infant. Okay, 3 to 4 foods can enough to kill an infant. And yes, okay, not just because of the color but also the poisonous nature, this name has been assigned for the belladonna. Clear? And yes, I said already, it is and tropane alkaloids contain tropane nucleus, and all the tropane nucleus, all the tropane alkaloids, most of the tropane alkaloids are belong to the family Solanaceae, and all the tropane alkaloids containing the anti-muscarinic property or anticholinergic property, you can see here. Okay, parasympathetic drug or anticholinergic drug or anti-muscarinic drug. It contains 𝘿𝙂𝘾𝙼. Clear? Yes, I hope it's clear. Okay. Next, moving to the next question. Cenegrin is which type of alkaloid? Already we have discussed in the classification. Okay, classification based on the glycosidic linkage. Okay, yes, tell me the right answer, whether it is isothiocyanate or sterol or coumarin or saponin. Cenegrin. Come on, tell me the right answer. Cenegrin, which type of glycoside, whether it is sterol, coumarin. 37th question. Kirtana, very good. Simran Panda, very good. Okay. Yes, so let us see the right answer. Yes, you're all right. It is an isothiocyanate glycoside. Isothiocyanate. Cenegrin is an isothiocyanate glycoside is obtained from the Cenegrin is obtained from the black mustard. Cenegrin is obtained from the black mustard. So it is an isothiocyanate glycoside. Whereas bitter almond and wine jelly bark are cyanogenetic. Good, very good. Next, which of the following is an phenanthrene containing compound? I said already. NNP, MCT. NNP is for the benzyl isoquinoline and phenanthrene is for the MCT. I said already. Very good, Crucifer. Very good, Kirtana. You're all very serious aspirants. I got to know that because whenever we're discussing, you're covering all the related topics in the comment section. That's a very good thing. That should be, yes, very good, Simran Panda Tuhin Mukherjee. Yes. Okay. So let us see the right answer. Undoubtedly, I said already codeine. Because I said already phenanthrene compounds. Okay. Phenanthrene compounds are MCT. Okay. Morphine, codeine, and thebaine. Whereas NNP, nicotine, nascapain, okay, and papaverine, or the benzyl isoquinoline compound. The right answer is, you can see here, I said already, okay, MCT, phenanthrene, MCT, morphine, codeine, thebaine are phenanthrene rings. NNP, okay, is for the benzyl isoquinoline compounds. Okay. Yes, and they all opium alkaloids contain mecanoic acid. Very good. Next question. Terpenoids are obtained from. Okay, I said already. We have discussed this thing as well. Terpenoids are obtained from. Terpenoids are obtained from. Terpenoids are obtained from. It is. This question is from the NIPO JEE 2006 question. Okay, I said already. See, we have four important pathways are there. Stigmic acid pathway, malonic acid pathway, malonate pathway, okay, estate malonate pathway, estate malonate pathway, okay, and these three important pathways are there. Okay, yes. ठीक है तो है. Okay, the right answer is obviously terpenoids are obtained from which pathway? These are obtained from the malonic acid pathway. They are obtained from the malonic acid pathway. Okay, you can see here. So this pathway is known as terpenoid pathway or isoprenoid pathway. This is known as isoprenoid pathway. Okay, from the isoprenes only we do get the terpenoids. Simple, very simple. Okay. From the isoprenes only we do get the terpenoids, which means isoprenoid pathway means maverick acid pathway. You can see here. Okay, monoterpenes has been synthesized from the GPP and sesquiterpenes has been synthesized from the FPP. Clear? So finally, okay, squalene, lanosterol, and cholesterol. All these are the compounds called triterpenoids. Okay, so which means the maverick acid pathway is also known as isoprenoid pathway. Isoprene means terpene. Do remember like that. Okay. Wow, different names and very interesting names. Virat Kohli also came to the session. Okay. Now Mr. Robot, Indian. Very good. Even our GTC class is also reaching for the robots and also for the celebrities such as cricketers. Right? Good thing. Clear? Now moving to the next question. Which one of the following is not a terpenoid? Which one of the following drug is not a terpenoid? Which of the following is not a terpenoid? Whether it is a piper nigrum, Crocus sativus, Eugenia carophilus, or Curladana. Very good, Simran. Yes, the right answer is obviously Kaladana. Okay, Kaladana. It is an resin. It is an resin. It is an Ipomia herediaceae family. Okay, it is obtained from the Ipomia herediaceae, and only this one is an resin. Kaladana is a resin. Rest of all are not resins. Okay, and yes, clear? Ipomia herediaceae family, Convolvulaceae, and rest of all these structures are terpenoids. Rest of all are terpenoids, but only Kaladana is a resin. Very good to him. You right. Good. Okay, next question. The natural drugs from the given below containing sesquiterpenoids. The natural drug from given below contains sesquiterpenoids. Which one of the following is an example for sesquiterpenoid? Sesquiterpenoid. Come on, dear aspirants. So, Momik Mandal, all of you please to respond quickly. Okay, so yes, undoubtedly the right answer is all are belongs to the sesquiterpenoid. Artemisia annua, Valerina plant, Eugenia carifus, Clo, Artemisia plant, okay, Valerina, all are belong to the sesquiterpenoids. You can see here, okay, Clo, Artemisia, Valerin, all are sesquiterpenoidal compounds, okay. Rest of all are monoterpenes. Mostly all are monoterpenoids, okay. Only few are sesqu and few are diterpenoids, okay. And now this question is from the GPAT 2015 also they have asked. Taxus and coleus are belong to which type of terpenoids? They contain which nucleus? Diterpenoids. Okay, that's the right answer. Okay, next question. Chemical test of cardiac glycoside. Chemical test of cardiac glycoside. What is the chemical test of cardiac glycoside? You can eliminate three direct options. There are three direct wrong options are there. You can eliminate directly three wrong options because they are not at all belong to the glycoside. I gave you the direct hint for this question. They are not at all related to the glycosides, but they only belong to the alkaloidal question. Alkaloids. So undoubtedly the right answer is 𝘂𝙀𝙬𝙀. 𝘂𝙀𝙀𝙀 and 𝘂𝙬 tests are the cardiac glycoside tests. Yes, they are the glycoside test, but specifically 𝘂𝙀𝙀𝙀 and 𝘂𝙬 tests are the identification test for the cardiac glycosides. Born-Trigger's, okay, and also identification test for the glycosides, but whereas Mayer's and Dragendorf's are belong to the alkaloid. Clear? Born-Trigger's is for the anthraquinones such as senna. Dear Raymond. Yes, very good, very good. Okay. Yes, you can see 𝘂𝙀𝙀𝙀, legal, Baljet, Raymond, Kedis, anti-ammonium trichloride test. But whereas 𝘂𝙀𝙀𝙀 is mainly for the cardiac glycosides, 𝘂𝙀𝙀𝙀 and Baljet. Okay. Yes, you're all right. Very good. Next, which of the following is combination is water insoluble? Water insoluble. Okay, which of the following? The question is from the ergot alkaloids. Okay, ergot is obtained from the fungus called Claviceps purpurea. Okay, it is obtained from the dried sclerotium of Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps, okay, purpurea. And most familiar LSC, lysergic acid. Okay, and what we can say, there are so many important alkaloids are there, ergot alkaloids, but no ergometrin, ergotoxin. But the right answer is okay. Yes, do remember, okay. Which of the following is an water insoluble? They're asking. Yes, undoubtedly option B is right because okay, I'll give you one hint that ergotamine. Okay, ergotamine is used in the migraine and labor contractions. Ergotamine is used in the migraine, but whereas ergometrin is a water soluble. Okay, TR water contains TR and simple and funny mnemonic that okay because metrin will dissolve in the or will soluble in the water. Yes, ergometrin is soluble. You're right. Sudarshan Sridhar, very good. Honeydew, very good. Most of the people having a good knowledge regarding cognition. I felt very happy for that. Okay, because you're adding so many, you're doing so much of value addition to the question. Okay. Yes, you can see here water soluble are ergometrin and ergometrinin. Rest of all are water insoluble. Okay. Yes. And in that ergometrin is for the oxytocic purpose, and whereas ergotamine is used as a migraine, but whereas metrin is for the oxytocic purpose. Okay. Yes. Next. Sweetening principle of Mulethi. What is the synonym of Mulethi? What is the synonym of Mulethi? Which drug contains synonym of Mulethi? And yes, I gave you hint that sweetening principle. Which of the following drug is sweet? Mention the right answer, dear aspirants. Make it fast. Hurry up. All are belong to same drug, but I said already. In glycerize or glabra, licorice, Mulethi is synonym for licorice, and in the licorice, these are all the chemical concepts of licorice, but only one among them, one of these responsible for the sweetening. Yes, very good, Tuhin. Very good, all of you. Yes, the right answer is undoubtedly glycerizin is an active principle. You can see here we already discussed. Okay, glycerizin is a used as a sweet principle. Glycerizin, and it is an anti-ulcer drug used as an expectorant as well. Clear? Mulethi is a synonym. Very good. Next, moving to the next question. Good. Wagner's reagent. So chemically, Wagner's reagent is whether it is a mercuric iodide solution, potassium bismuth iodide solution, saturated solution of picric acid, and potassium iodide solution. Very good. Tuhin, Sudarshan, Kirtana, Nadipalli. Yes. What is the right answer? Yes, undoubtedly you're right, dear students. Okay, Wagner's reagent is potassium iodide solution. Okay, option D is correct. Potassium iodide. Okay, M stands for mercury. I'll tell you that. Okay, potassium. If it is an Mayer's reagent, M stands for M. Mercury. Mayer's mercury. Mayer's mercury. Okay, Wagner's potassium iodide solution. Potassium iodide solution. Okay, Haggis means picric acid. In generally, picric acid is in yellow in color. Okay, Mayer's M. Mercury. Wagner's potassium iodide. Dragon of potassium bismuth iodide. Okay, so that's the right answer. Very good. You can get all this stuff in the NIPO at Fingertip books. Okay, that is the only book which is trusted by the toppers. Okay, yes. Next question. In the structure of cardioglycosides, okay, in generally cardioglycoside, okay, glycosides are two types. One is a according to the chemical structure as well as a use, we have classified the glycosides into cardinolites and bufferedlines. We know very well that. Okay, cardinolites and bufferedlines. Okay, the name itself tell you that. Okay, B stand for benzene ring, which is 6-member. If it is contains 6-member ring at beta 17 position, that is known to be the bufferedlines. If it is contain 5-member ring at their 17th position in the beta 17 position of the system, that is cardinolites. Okay, B stand for buffered lanes. B stand for benzene. Benzene is a 6-member ring. So that if contains 6-member ring at 17th position in the structure, that is known as buffered lights. And if it is contains 5-member ring at 17th position, that is cardinalites. But the thing is, okay, entirely they contain 5 rings. Okay. So now what is the right answer? Skill example. Very good. Yes. Tell me the right answer, dear aspirants. 46th question, option A. Yes, Kitana, very good. Okay, undoubtedly option A is right. Okay, I'll show you the reference as well. Ring A and B and C are cis fused, but whereas while ring B and C are transfused. Okay, yes, the right answer can see here. Okay, A and B are cis fused and C and D are transfused. Clear? And this contain 5-membered unsaturated lactone ring at 17 beta position. That is, so it is whether it is a cardinalite or bufferedlite. Undoubtedly it is an cardinalite. Okay, cis fused, A and B are cis fused and B and C are transfused. Clear? And C and D are again cis fused. Okay. Yes, that's the right answer. Very good, yes, students. Next, moving to the other question. Bond trigger test is used for the identification of which of the following you can eliminate direct three options you can eliminate. You can eliminate direct three options from this question. Okay, so because the bond trigger test is not for alkaloids, bond trigger test is not for the, what are the other two options? It's not for the steroids and not for the terpenoids as well. It is for the anthraquinones. I said already, senna, anthraquinone glycoside. For to confirm the presence of senna, we do use bond trigger test. Okay. Yes, you can see here senna. It can be identified by the bond trigger test as well as modified bond trigger test. But here also you need to remember bond trigger test is for the identification of identification of C linkage or C glycosides, but whereas O glycosides, okay, bond trigger test is for the O glycosides, whereas modified bond trigger test is for the C glycosides. Do remember, okay, modified is for the C MC, okay, BO. Bond trigger test is for the O glycosides and modified bond trigger test is for the C glycosides. Yes, very good. So four anthraquinones are identified by bond trigger test. Next, ergot is obtained from, yes, now tell me what is the right answer. Ergot is obtained from whether it is a glycoside or tannin or resin. Just now I explained the previous part, while the insoluble compounds of ergot we have discussed. Ergot is obtained from pharma junction. Wow, very good. Yes, undoubtedly it is fungus. So I said already, ergot is obtained from the fungus called 𝘂𝙬𝙎𝑃𝙬, 𝘂𝙬𝙎 family, and from that only we do got such several type of alkaloids, water soluble and water insoluble. Clear? Very good. Replant. Yes, it's from the fungus. Yes, ergot is known to be Saint Anthony fire. Synonyms are very important. Ergot is obtained from the dried sclerosion of fungus 𝘂𝙬𝙎, 𝘂𝙬𝙎 family, and is developed in the ovary of sickle cereal plant. Okay. Yes. Next, drag and drop reagent does not give a positive test with which one of the following compound cannot be confirmed by the drag and drop test, drag and drop reagent. So undoubtedly we know that emetine, morphine, codeine. I already discussed in the previous slides. Only in this one compound, one chemical constance can only confirmed by the 𝘂𝙧 test. What is that? You're right, Kirtana Thirinjan. Sorry, Tuhin Mukherjee, Kirtana, very good. Pharma junction is also very good. Yes, cannot give a caffeine. Okay, caffeine only identified by the what we can say, 𝘂𝙧 test. But drag and drop is a basic identification test for alkaloids. This can be confirmed all of the compounds except caffeine. Caffeine can only confirm by the 𝘂𝙧. Okay, yes. Detect the alkaloid but does not give a positive test with caffeine. You can see drag and drop test is a basic identification test, basic confirmation test. But whereas it cannot confirm the caffeine but can only identified by the 𝘂𝙧 test. Okay, yes. Next question is 𝘂𝙬𝙎 contain the alkaloid. So the direct question from NIPER JEE 2010 question. Half of the series has been completed. All of you take yourself a big round of applause because you have successfully completed 50 questions. Okay, so what is the right answer for this question? 𝘂𝙬𝙎, whether it is a digoxin, anthraquinone or reserpine. It's a very easy question, right? It is directly obtained from the ergot. Just now we have discussed ergot is the right answer. Okay, and now we have discussed already. No need to discuss again and again because we need to cover a lot of questions. Carica papaya fruit. Okay, whether it is emulsin or streptokinase or L-asparginase. What is the right answer for the 51 question? What's the right answer for this question? I need your responses, dear students. Okay, mention the question number as well. Oh, thank you, dear Pharma Junction. Thank you for your presence here. We appreciate your presence. Thank you. Okay, the NJ present in beta is? Yes, Sudarshan. Yes, do remember the right answer is emulsin. Streptokinase cannot be obtained from the bitter almond. Okay, papain is from the fruit. Streptokinase is also not obtained from the papain. Sorry, bitter almond, but only emulsin is obtained from the bitter almond. You can see, okay, emulsin enzyme. Okay, so let us see the source as well. Bitter almond, okay, it is obtained from the Prunus communis for the sweet almond, but whereas Prunus-𝘂𝙂𝙖 is for the bitter almond. Okay, both are belong to family Rosaceae. Okay, and yes, the chemical constants in the bitter almond is amygdalin. I said you already. Either chemical constants name 90% the chemical constants name can be synthesized, can be written from the genus name. Rest of the 10 to 20% the chemical constants name can be written from the species name. You can see amygdalin. Have you understood now? Okay, so it contains amygdalin, and yes, it contains an enzyme called emulsin here. Okay, and it uses a serotonin and demulsion skin lotion. Okay. Yes. Now moving to the next question, dear aspirants. Biology test is for NIPER 2020 is the question. Biology test is for saponin glycosides or cardiac glycosides or anthraquin glycosides or all glycosides. Okay, very good. Very good, Tuhin Mukherjee. The right answer is obviously what have you posted? That is the right answer. So cardiac glycosides. Okay. For biology test is for the cardiac glycosides. Okay, we already discussed Killian and biology test is for the cardiac glycosides. Okay. Yes. Next question. Quassia belongs to which family? What is the family for quassia bark? Quassia bark. 53rd question. Come on, dear aspirants. Yes, you're right. Keetana and Sudarshan. Yes, the family of the quassia bark is Cimmerobiaceae. Cimmerobiaceae. Okay, you can see here. It is a bitter wood or Jamaica quassia. It is a belong to the family Cimmerobiaceae and it is a bitter tonic. Okay, Picrasma excelsa. Picrasma excelsa. It contains quassia. I said already. Okay, chemical constants names can only synthesize, can only written, or they are being assigned from the either 90% from the genus name. Okay, rest of 10% is from the species and as well as common name. Okay, so now this example is from the common name quassia quassin, that is from the common name. Clear? Yes. Okay, moving to the next question, dear aspirants. Which of the following tests is not used for the detection of alkaloid? Which of the following is not used for the detection of alkaloids? Which of the following is? Try to mention the question number 54th question. Yes, obviously. Here, the barefoot test. You're right. Barefoot test is for the carbohydrates, whereas all these three are for the alkaloid. Only one, that is barefoot test, is for the next. Okay. Next question. According to the WHO guideline, what is the limit of pesticide residue limit? Not more than 1%, not more than 0.3%, not more than 10, not more than 0.7. So what is the standard or the limit, okay, decided by the WHO guideline? Barfoods is for reducing sugars. Yes, monosaccharides, that's right. You're right, Sudarshan and Tuhin. Okay. Yes. So right answer is obviously not more than 1%, not more than 1%. According to the WHO, the pesticide ratio should not be more than, okay, should not be more than 1% of total intake of any of the food or drinking water, cannot be exceeded not more than 1% in all edible things. Clear? Yes. Next question. Okay. Synonym of nutmeg. What is synonym of nutmeg? What is the synonym of nutmeg? Okay, yes, obviously the synonym of the nutmeg is, yes, you're right. Option B is right, dear aspirants. You're all right. B, mace. Intended sometimes a synonym. This nutmeg is also called as mace, and it contains a special structure called aryl or arylode. It contains special structure called arylode, because if you observe the nutmeg seed, it is covered by a red color flower-like structure. Okay, outermost layer, and this is known as mace or arylode. Okay, if we consider this particular dark part is a nutmeg seed, it is covered by an outermost hard tissue or a hard flower-like structure, that is known as mace. Right. Okay, you're right. Next question. Bicyclic monoterpene. Bicyclic monoterpene. Which of the following is a bicyclic monoterpene? Linalool, santonin, boreol, or none of this? Okay. What is the right answer? Gopal Baba. Very good. Okay, yes. Bicyclic monoterpene. What is the right answer? Yes, undoubtedly the right answer is, okay, yes, boreol is a bicyclic. B bicyclic monoterpene and boreol. Okay, yes. So you can see here bicyclic compound, that is boreol in the monoterpenes. Best example for the bicyclic compounds are boreol. Okay, yes. And you can see the different structure as well. Santonin is a sesquiterpene, and remaining structures also very important in regards of the rings of terpenoids. Yes, yes, sesquiterpenoid, sandalol, stand for S, sesquiterpenoid, it is sandalol. Okay, last week question it was. Okay, yes, it is an isomeric sesquiterpenoid chloride, sandalmalbolor, sandalwood. Okay, from the family Sandalaceae. Okay, it is an isomeric sesquiterpene alcohol. Next question. Choose the correct formula of limonene. NIPO JEE 2019 question. Chemical formula of limonene. Okay, that's the reason, na? Okay. Hi there, Deepa Lakshmi Sri there. Yes. Okay, that's the reason. That's the reason, because we cannot predict, because in our NIPER examination we do have 200 questions, in that 160 to 180 questions from the technical. Okay, the ratio of the question from the each subject may vary within year to year. That's the reason we have segregated. We have prepared 100 important previous year questions for each subject. So for the reason, this will help you a lot, I can assure you. Okay. Yes, Sridhar, hi. Now tell me the correct formula for limonene. Tell me the right answer, dear aspirants. 59th question. Yes, right, you're right, Gopal. The right formula for this, C and B's. Okay, B is the right answer, C10 and H16. If you see the formula, if you see the structure, limonene, so that you will get that. Okay, C10 H16. Clear? So, the limonene formula is C10 and not only GPAT, dear Deepa Lakshmi, sorry, Sridhar, other subjects also they have asked in a indirect manner or memory based questions. Because see, every year, the question paper was very easy if they cannot set the paper in a difficult manner. Okay, so when there is a more number of competitions there, definitely the question pattern will be changed, because in order to filter out all the real talent, all the real serious aspirants, the examiner will change the pattern or the mode of examination. Okay, even though they are very easy, but we need to understand and we need to give our best in terms of reading the question. Okay, yes, the next question. The extraction process which use a gravity or gravitation for the extraction of plant extracts. Maceration, percolation, digestion, decoction. Okay, undoubtedly percolation, that's the right answer. Okay, because if you see the instrument of percolation, you can see, okay, this is a percolator. When we place a solvent from the top of the particular opening, so due to the gravitational pull, it reaches to the powder bed or perforated plate. Okay, and thereby that particular menstruum or vehicle, okay, due to the gravitational pull, it will collect all the plant constituents present in the powder bed, thereby it can be extracted out because it utilizes the gravity. Only percolation extraction can only use the gravity. Clear? Yes. Next question. Eugenia belongs to whether it is a glycoside or terpenoid or carbohydrate or alkaloid. I said already. Eugenia carophilus means Eugenia means clove. Okay, clove contains volatile oil. Volatile oils are from the, okay, that is from, what is the right answer? Clove is a volatile containing compound. Volatiles are comprised of terpenes or terpenoids. Okay, so that undoubtedly the right answer is Eugenia carophilus is, the right answer is A. Clear? So it is not a glycoside, it is not alkaloid, it is not a carbohydrate. So that we can eliminate these three options. Sometimes either we need to know the right answer, otherwise we need to identify the wrong answers as well. These are the two approaches for any examination. We can elimination method or direct identification method for any examination. If we know the right answer, directly identify the right answer. If we don't know the right answer, just eliminate the wrong answer. That is the elimination method. At least two wrong answer, two direct wrong answers you can eliminate, so that you can save the game. Yes, right. Okay. Yes, Eugenia is a terpenoidal, or it is a what we can say, it is an volatile compound. Volatiles are from the terpenoids. Okay. Yes. Next, alpha santalol, beta santalol found in sandalwood oil, which are chemically already underlined in the previous session. Okay, they are either isomeric monoterpenes, isomeric diterpene, isomeric. We have already discussed. Santalol contains, simple, within one hint you can easily identify that. Okay, santalol is also start with, okay, santalol starts with S, and the the terpenoid compound is also start with S, that is sesquiterpenoid. Where do you find the sesquiterpenoid? Here itself. The right answer is isomeric sesquiterpenoid. Okay, very good. Undoubtedly, it is an isomeric sesquiterpene alcohol. Okay, I already underlined here, isomeric sesquiterpene alcohol. Okay, sandalwood, yes, and also it contains terpenoidal, which is starts with yes, sesquiterpenoid. Okay, yes. Next question. Hesperidin is a main constituent of hesperidin. Hesperidin, it is only found in a few volatile oil containing compounds, especially from volatile. Sorry. Which of the following is a volatile containing compound? Which of the following is a volatile containing compound? Undoubtedly, no doubt about that. Yes, Deepa Lakshmi, you're right. You got the point. Okay, citrus fruits. In the citrus fruits, only we can find hesperidin. Hesperidin is a main concept of citrus fruits. Okay, specifically flavonol glycoside. It is a flavonol glycoside we can found in oranges, lemons, grape, and tangerines. Okay. Yes, hesperidin is a main. Do remember, hesperidin is a active component of citrus fruits. Okay, it is a flavonol glycoside. Yes. Next question. Androcophyllide is obtained from, if you know that, I said already. Okay. Okay. See, the chemical, it is a chemical constituent of following plants, one of the following plant. But you need to identify whenever, if you see such type of questions, you need to, recollect the biological source of these plants, so that you will get the name, so that you will get the question. Because 90% of the chemical constants names has been written from the genus name of the plant. Okay, any of the plant contains Androcapulus genus. Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, you're right, Gopal. Gopal, you're right. Because 𝙂𝙀𝘋𝘍𝙬, I said already, 𝘂𝙬𝘾, the source of we'll see the source. Okay, you'll see the source here itself. 𝘂𝙬𝘾. 𝙂𝙀𝘋𝘍𝙬. Okay. So from that only the chemical constant is written 𝙂𝙀𝘋𝘍𝙬, and it is written from the 𝙂𝙀𝘋 paniculata. So from the 𝙂𝙀𝘋 only 𝙂𝙀𝘋𝘍𝙬 is going to be written. So that it is very easy. Whenever it is a question from the chemical constants, try to recollect all the biological source of given options, so that from that either from the genus or the species you will get the answer. Yes, yes, prudent, very good. Clear? Yes, Zymmia sylvestra, it is an anti-diabetic drug. The synonym of this plant is Madhunashini or Gudmar. Okay, and it contains zymmimic acid, a sweet anti-sweet compound. Next question. Very good. Chemical concept of wild cherry bark. Just now you have posted in the comment box, and right now we got the question. Deepa Lakshmi. Chemical concept of wild cherry bark. Option A, amygdalin, B, hesperidin, C, prunacin, and pricmacin. What is the right answer? Okay, so yes, you're right. Undoubtedly, you're right, dear aspirants. Okay, the right answer is obviously option C, because I said already, if you apply that what I say, okay, such type of questions, when you see the chemical analysis questions, apply that. Just a second, I didn't know. I'm unable to see your responses in the chat box. Let me, okay, right, I got it. Okay, Rosaceae family, yes. Prunacin, yes, wild cherry bark. Okay, it is an cyanogenetic nucleus containing compound, and yes, it is obtained from the prunacin, prunus serotin, prunus serotina, and from the genus only it has been written prunus prunacin. Yes, very good. Next question. How many isoprene units are present in sesquiterpene? How many isoprene units are present in sesquiterpene? Either one, no, not all, two, no. Okay, now tell me whether it's two or three. So I don't say the right answer. You need to tell me the right answer. Sesquiterpenoid. Okay, the right answer is undoubtedly option C, that is, okay, already we have discussed here. Okay, mono means 2, sesqui means 3, sesqui means 3, and di means 4. Like how we need to increase? We need to start with the 2 units. Mono means 2, thereby you need to increase the number of the isoprene units, okay, in ascending manner. Very good. Next question. One of the following is a function of trichomes. So what are the function of trichome? Trichomes are the hairy like structures which are meant for many purpose, okay, but they are like hairs. Plant trichomes are known as a plant hairs. Now tell me what is the right answer. Okay, whether they are to for the absorb the water minerals, defense against the insects, reflect the radiation, lower the plant temperature, and reduce the water loss, and all of this. What was the right answer? What is the right answer? What is the right answer for this question? So absorb the minerals and defense against the insects and reflect the radiation. Okay. Yes. Yes, you're right. The option D. All of these are the functions of the trichomes. You can see here. Mainly these are known as plant hairs. Okay. And they are used for the absorption of water and minerals, because they reduce the water loss by absorption of water and minerals, and they reflect the radiation. Okay. And they lower the plant temperature and whatnot. Yeah, as a mainly the functional part and the protection from the insects as well. Okay, yes, all of these are the functions of trichome. Next question. 𝘂𝙀𝘋𝘍 is a synonym for. 𝘂𝙀𝘋𝘍 is a synonym for. This question is from the NIPER 2006. 𝘂𝙀𝘋𝘍 is a synonym for. Synonyms also very important. Nagarmuta, Palash, opium poppy, picrosia, picrosia. Okay. What is the right answer, dear aspirants? Tell me. Yes, Uma Maheshwari, Tuhin Mukherjee, very good. Yes. The right answer is undoubtedly Picrosia, option D. Very good. Option D. Kutki. Okay, Picrosia. Picrosia known as Indian gentian or Kutki, and it is obtained from the Picrosia curroa, but family is Clopralaceae. Okay, and the active bitter substance is Kutikin. Kutikin, and it is an hepatoprotective drug. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, few more. We're almost there. Okay, yes, very easy question. Tooth pain reduced by which natural agent? If you use a Dabur meswak paste or Dabur red paste, you can easily answer this question, because in our roots, in our India, or maybe in our traditional system of medicine, few drugs are carried out from long ago because of their medicinal importance. Okay, what is the use? Sorry, what is the right answer? So Uma Maheshwari, they'll let you know after the session. Okay, right now you need to answer the question. Okay, they let you know where they are coming from after the session, but right now we need to answer the question. Okay, yes, acacia, ergot, and yes, undoubtedly option D is right answer. Is very easy. Clove, in general, it is known as dental. Okay, we use in the dentistry. Tooth, dental analgesic. It is a dental analgesic. Okay, and is known as a caryophyllum, using a caryophyllus. Already we have gone through this stuff. Yes. Next question. Umbelliferous fruits are generally present in the form of cremocarp, lomentum, rhisma, and carculus. Yes, they contain. If you observe any of the umbelliferous fruits, they contains primary ridges, secondary ridges, and they contains a crown-like area, that is cremocarp. Okay. Yes, you're right. Okay, option A is right answer. They contains cremocarp. Okay, they are usually present in a cremocarp. So in generally these are the two indehiscent carpels which are connected by the cremocarp. Okay, two indehiscent carpels. Okay, laterally or dorsally breaking up into two parts called as mericarps. Mericarps. Okay, and is a cremocarp. Clear? Yes, cremocarp has been found in umbelliferous plant. Next, family of Allium sativum. What is the family for Allium sativum? What's the family for Allium sativum? Rutaceae, Gingiberaceae, Amaryllidaceae, Amaryllidaceae and Liliaceae. Very, very easy. Okay, family of Allium sativum. Obviously, you're right. Answer is D, Liliaceae. Option D, Liliaceae, Allium sativum. Okay. Yes. Garlic, so that is known as lasan, or lasan in Hindi, and the family of this one is Liliaceae. Garlic is obtained from the balls of Allium sativum. Allium sativum. It contains an active compound called allicin, Okay, and yes, and due to the allicin only, it is getting an unpleasant smell. Clear? Yes. Right. Very good. Very good. We're almost there. Okay. Plant tissue culture is based on a principle of what is a plant tissue culture is based on a principle of which means what do you mean by plant tissue culture? According to you, what do you mean by plant tissue culture? Plant tissue culture. The name itself having the answer, plant tissue culture. By taking a tissue from the plant, we are culturing into a new plant. So now tell me the right answer. Obviously, cell or tissue can be grown to complete plant under the in vitro condition, or the in vitro, in vivo, or into complete planet ex vivo. No seed. So obviously option E is right, because you can see the term itself will tell you the right answer. From the plant, if you take any tissue, if you are culturing under aseptic or in vitro cultivation, we'll get a new complete plant. So the right answer is A. Option A is the right answer. If you take any cell or tissue, and if you have cultivated, or if you cultured under aseptic condition in vitro cultivation, so then we'll get a new variety of plants or new traits. Okay, so that's a major thing we need to observe in the plant tissue culture. Okay, next, so this is our definition, and yes, Advantages of the plant tissue culture, we can see rapid multiplication. Also we get new varieties, new breeds like disease-free plants, year-round production can be attained, conservation of rare species, genetic uniformity, and efficient use of space. Clear? Yes. Next. Ash value is related to whether it is related to melting point or mineral matter or moisture content or foreign organic matter. What is the right answer? Or foreign organic matter. Yes, undoubtedly, ash volleys belong to, you're right. It belong to the mineral matter. When you incinerate the product, okay, when you incinerate the product, you are going to get, the mineral matter. So it liberates, the you can see carbonates, phosphates, silicates, and silica, and these are all the inorganic salts or minerals. Okay, thereby we do get, okay, all these things, all these minerals as an end products in the ash. Okay, ash value. Clear? Very good, very good. That's right answer. Next question. The types of crystals present in rhubarb are, okay, types of calcium oxide crystals which are present in the rhubarb are. Tell me the right answer. So tell me the right answer for this question, dear aspirants. Yes, you're right. Obviously through organic matter, moisture content. Yes, Deepa Lakshmi, you're right. Rhubarb contains rosette type of crystals. So for such type of questions, our GDC has came up with a new type of mnemonics. You can see, okay. So in generally, calcium oxide crystals are several types. That is, they are prismatic or cubical type, rosette type, rapid type, microspheroidal type, okay, and mono. But just to remember, it is somewhat difficult to remember each and every example. For the reason, we have all the shortcuts. Okay, let us see. And these examples has been written in Hindi. You can see Ruxi Senna pass between cluster. Okay, which means, so the name, rosette type of crystals, in that we have taken all the initial letters, all the first letters in each example, and we have created some tricks. Ruxi, okay, Ruxi Senna, okay, pass between the cluster in between. Okay, such type of example, you can go through all these examples, but our right answer is the rosette crystals has been prepared. Sorry, rosette crystals has been observed from the rhubarb. Clear? Yes, very good. The right answer. Next question. Okay. Which of the following function group is responsible for the insecticidal activity in pyrethrum? Option A, ester. Option B, amide. And option C, alcohol. Option C, alcohol. And option D, acid. What is the right answer? What is the right answer? Yes, undoubtedly we have discussed option A, ester. Okay, esters of pyrethrin. Okay, pyrethrin. Okay, cynarin, jasmine. We have discussed already. Mainly esters of pyrethrum plant only having the insecticidal property. Clear? Yes. Next question. Which of the following also called as heartwood? Sapwood or duramen or albumen? Okay, alburnum and latewood. Okay, clear? So what is the right answer, dear aspirants? Yes, Gopal Power. Didn't know this? Okay, yes, I will let you know. So for the reason only you should know synonyms. No, not sapwood. The right answer is duramen. You can see here, okay, you can see here, heartwood is also known as duramen. Okay, and sapwood is known as alburnum, duramen and albumen. Clear? So that's the reason we need to remember the examples as well. Okay, quassia is obtained from the sapwood, whereas the sandalwood is obtained from the heartwood, and that heartwood is also known as duramen. Sapwood is known as albumen. Very good, dear aspirants. I like your approach To which family Tragacanth belongs to? What is the family of Tragacanth? 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 Good evening, Manoj. Very good evening. Okay. So obviously cannot belong to the Solanaceae family. Okay. It belongs to which family? Yes, Gopal, you're right. It is belong to the family Leguminosae, Tragacanth. Okay, Tragacanth belong to the family Leguminosae, and yes, it is known as gum Tragacanth, and it is an unorganized structure because it is a gum. Okay, and is obtained from the Astragalus gummifer family Leguminosae or Fabaceae. Okay, and yes, you can expect a question from the chemical constants as well. Okay, in the Tragacanth, which chemical constants, which of the following chemical constant is a water soluble? Which of the following active constant is water insoluble? So Tragacanthine is water soluble, Basurin is water insoluble. Okay, and whereas the methoxy group present in the Tragacanth is responsible for the gummy nature. Clear? Yes, very good. Very good. So family is Leguminosae. Next question. Family of 𝘂𝙬𝘾𝙐. Family of 𝘂𝙬𝘾𝙐. Compositae, Rutaceae, Scrophulariaceae and Acanthaceae. What is the right answer? Okay, the family for the 𝘂𝙬𝘾𝙐 is Compositae, Rutaceae, Scrophulariaceae and Acanthaceae. What was the right answer, dear aspirants? Okay, 𝘂𝙬𝘾. 𝘂𝙬𝘾. The right answer is yes, you're right. Okay, Acanthaceae. Acanthaceae is the family for the 𝘂𝙬𝘾𝙐. You can see here. Already we have discussed Ardrogapholite. Okay, Ardrogapis paniculata. Ardrogapis paniculata belong to family Acanthaceae. A. Ardrogapis paniculata, Acanthaceae, and Ardrogapholite. Family Acanthaceae. It is very, very important to remember the families of some plants as well. Okay. Yes. Zaizore. Very good. Next question. Test reagent in Lieberman-Butcher test is one. Which of the following is an chemical which is present in the Lieberman-Butcher test? Option E, concentrated sulfuric acid, dilute HCl, acetic anhydride, and both A and C. What is the right answer, dear aspirants? Very good, Manoj Gupta, Keetan Nadimpalli. What is the right answer? Concentrated sulfuric acid, dilute HCl, acetic anhydride, and both A and C. You're right, Uma Maheshwari. Please check your answer. Okay, I said already. Okay, if you see all of this option, if you see both A and C, that doesn't mean that doesn't write all the time. Okay, so try to remember that if you see all of this option or both options, okay, that doesn't mean that was the right answer in all cases. Clear? So now the right answer is option C. I said already. Okay, I said already. It doesn't mean the right answer. If you found both option, or if you found all of this option, that doesn't mean it is the right answer. Clear? So try to read the question carefully. Okay, acetic anhydride is the only chemical which has been seen in Lieberman-Butcher test. Extract plays acetic anhydride. So the active chemical present in Lieberman-Butcher test is acetic anhydride. Clear? Yes. Yes. Now routine is an example for what is a routine is example for which thing? Routine is example of which thing? There is a target glycoside, propanalkaloid, and saponin glycoside or flavonoid glycoside. Manoj Gupta, very good. Come on, dear aspirants, all of you. Let me know the answer. Come on, dear aspirants. Yes, very good. So that's the right answer. You're right. It is a flavonol or flavonoid glycoside routine. Okay, routine is obtained from the either it is obtained from the buckwheat. Okay, routine it is obtained from the buckwheat and also from the plant called Ruta gravelensis. It is obtained from the buckwheat and also from the other plant called Ruta gravelensis. It is also obtained, but it is mainly contain rutin and it is an flavonoid glycoside. It is an flavonoid glycoside. Clear? Yes. Next. Next question. We're almost there. Have some patience. Very good, Sriram. Very good, Sriram Vishnu. You're right. To which plant 𝘂𝙬𝙎 of acacia belongs to? The name, the question itself will tell you the answer. Apis mellifera, no. 𝘖𝙬𝙎 sativa, acacia arabica, and none of this. Okay. What is the right answer? Apis mellifera is for the beans, 𝘖𝙬𝙎 sativa for the rice. Okay. But whereas acacia arabica, acacia arabica, the right answer is, you're right, Kirtana, right, and Tohin Mukherjee, very good, you're right. The right answer is option C, acacia arabica. Acacia arabica. Clear? I said already. Last question it was. Acacia, known as Indian gum. Do remember the synonyms, they are very important for few drugs. Okay. Maybe some questions can also expect from the synonyms as well. So biological, so it's obtained from the dried gummy exudation from the Acacia arabica, belonging family Leguminosae. Belonging family Leguminosae. Yes, honey, for honey. Very good. Sriram. Yes, we are almost done. Okay. Yes, you have achieved this thing. Pharmacological activity of glycoside is due to. Okay, I said already. In the glycoside, we do contain glycon plus 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety. Glycon and 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety, which means sugar and non-sugar moiety. Sugar and non-sugar moiety. And the question is, the pharmacological action of the glycoside is due to presence of which one? Either glycoside, either glycon part or 𝘂𝙧𝙎 part. 𝘂𝙧𝙎 part or glycon part? You're right, Tuhin Mukherjee, Kirtana Nadipalli. The pharmacological action or pharmacological activity of the glycoside is due to the 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety, undoubtedly 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety. But what is the use or what is the purpose of glycon moiety? To solubilize, to improve the physical properties of the 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety. So we are having sugar moiety. Okay? Yes. Transportation, absorption, very good, Tuhin Mukherjee. Okay, yes, 𝘂𝙧𝙎 part. Okay, yes, 𝘂𝙧𝙎 part contains pharmacological action. That's the reason you can see 𝘂𝙧𝙎 part, that is xenin or non-sugar moiety, responsible for the therapeutic or pharmacological action. But whereas glycon moiety is for the absorption and transportation to the site of action, to the 𝘂𝙧𝙎, to transport and to absorb the 𝘂𝙧𝙎 moiety, we are that particular glycoside comprising or consisting of sugar moiety. Okay. Very good, Sriram Vishnu and Tuhin Mukherjee for the value addition. Next, moving to the 83rd question. Lycopene is. Lycopene. Okay. Lycopene is. Lycopene also, these are the colored compounds. What do you mean by colored compounds? I gave you a hint here, whether it is an enzyme or a pigment or a fatty acid or amino acid. Lycopene has been present in all red color fruits and vegetables, whether it is tomato or carrot. Okay, whether any fruit or any vegetable it is containing, if it is having red color, that means lycopene is responsible for that. Okay, yes, which means it is an colored pigment. It is a pigment. Lycopene is a pigment. You can see here, lycopene is a naturally occurring red pigment. That's the reason I said lycopene. Okay, lycopenes are good for curing the cancer. So that's the reason we need to take tomatoes and all the red color fruits. Okay, you can see it is a red color pigment, a lycopene, mostly present in all the carotenoid family. Clear? Yes. So antioxidant properties, which means if it is having antioxidant property, undoubtedly it can also use as an anti-cancer drug. Beta carotene. Yes, very good done. 𝘂𝙧𝙎 and Tuhin Mukherjee for the addition. Next question. Gossypium belongs to which of the following family? Gossypium herbaceum or cotton? Simply, the question is from the cotton belongs to which family? Fabaceae, Malvaceae, Solanaceae, and Asteraceae. We can get two options, Fabaceae and Solanaceae. Now tell me what is the right answer. What is the right answer? Come on, dear aspirants. We're almost there. Okay, only a few more questions. Last 16 questions are there. So thereby, you're going to save the pharmacognosy questions for the upcoming examination. Okay, only a few more days are there. Only 4 days are there. On June 10th, you're going to have the examination, right? Only 4 days are there. So just, yes, very good. 𝘂𝙧𝙎𝘾𝙐𝙎. And the right answer is undoubtedly option B, Malvaceae, because it is not belong to Fabaceae, not belong to Solanaceae. It is belong to Malvaceae. Gossypium herbaceum. Yes, cotton is belong to family. Okay, it belong to family Malvaceae. Clear? Yes. In this question, in this particular cotton also we can expect another question such as in the ginning process. Okay, short hair. Generally, the cotton is nothing but a hair or trichomes, hair-like structure. So in this hair, okay, short hairs are called as linters. So do remember this. For this also we can expect the question. Okay, short hairs are called as linters. Okay, so the short hairs are used for the preparation of absorbable cotton, but whereas long hairs or long trichomes are used for the textiles, for clothing. Okay, if this particular cotton containing a long hair trichomes or long trichomes, they are they are taken for the textile preparation, but whereas short hairs such as linters are used for the absorbable cotton. Very good. Yes, that's the right answer. And coexam test is for the cotton. Okay, it contains 90% of cellulose and only rest of wax and oil, fat and moisture are there. Okay, yes, very good. Next question. Genus of Curcuma longa. Genus of Curcuma longa. So very funny question itself. So they gave you, okay, they gave you the complete biological name of the plant, but they were asking you that what is a genus. We know that the first one, the prefix or the first word, it is itself, it is an genus. Okay, the first word itself, it is a genus. Obviously the right answer is option A, right? Am I right or not? Right? Curcuma longa. Okay, so plant name Curcuma longa. Okay, the hair itself, curcuma is a right answer, but okay, sorry for this interruption. We don't have family Gingiperaceae. Okay, turmeric, and it is known as curcuma haldi. Okay, and the turmeric is obtained from the dried rhizomes of Curcuma longa. Curcuma is a genus name, longa is a species name, family is Gingiperaceae. Family is Gingiperaceae. Okay, you're right, but the okay, yes, and contains active constituent curcumin. Curcumin. It contains an anti-inflammatory property. It also contains several other important active constituents such as D-methoxycurcumin and D-methoxycurcuminin. Okay? Yes. Now moving to the next question. The following constant is present in curcuma. The following constant is present in the curcuma. What is the right answer? Dihydrosamine, azulin, xanthin, or directly we know that if you see this one, we can take that right option along with this. That means a dihydrocurcumin is the right answer. Obviously option D, dihydroxycurcumin. Already we have discussed here dihydroxy and D-methoxycurcumin is the right option for this question. Okay? Yes. Next question. Capsaicin present in capsicum is whether it is of flavonoid or carotene or tannin or glycoside. What is the right answer, dear aspirants? From this capsicum present. Option 𝙂𝙋𝘼𝙏, very good. Almost there, dear aspirants. We're almost there. 𝘂𝙂𝙎, very good. Yes, your answer is right. Carotene. It is in carotene. Okay, capsaicin it contains a carotene. You can see here capsaicin, capsanthin and carotene. Capsanthin and carotene. So because of that only it contains red color. That's the reason. In the capsaicin we do get two types. Okay, more than two types. Yellow color is there, green is there, red color is there, right? So that it is in, it contains carotene. Contain carotene. Okay. Yes. Now the next question. Turmeric contains following active compound. No, it does not contain eugenol. It doesn't contain saffrol. It doesn't contain cineol. But contains. Obviously, the name itself will tell you that turmeric contains curcuma longa, means curcumin. Option A is right answer. Curcumin is a right answer. Okay. Yes, we know that curcumin is an active component which is responsible for the anti-inflammatory property. Very good. Next question. Catechin and gallic acid are example of which tannins respectively? Catechin is one type of tannin, gallic is one type of tannin. Now they're asking which one of the following options suits for these examples. Whether hydrolyzable and condensed tannins, condensed and hydrolyzable tannins, both are hydrolyzable, both are condensed. This question is from the 2016 question. 2016 NIPER exam question. Tell me the right answer. Very good, Tuhin Mukherjee. I think you're the one who attained almost all the right answer. Good, I appreciate. Okay, keep it up, that spirit. Yes, you're right. Option B. Catechin is a condensed tannin, whereas gallic acid is a hydrolyzable tannin. You can see here. Okay, gallic acid and 𝙂𝙧 acid are hydrolyzable tannins, whereas catechin or catechu are the condensed tannins. Very good. That's the spirit, 𝙂𝙂𝙎𝙾 also. Next question. Ferulic acid is present in. Okay, ferula asafoetida, ferula diversivita, vitata, ferula longifolia, all of this. So what do you mean by this? Ferula foetida means asafoetida thing, right? Asafoetida, ferula foetida. Okay, so it is obtained from the which one? Option. Yes, you're again right, Tuhin Mukherjee. Singer Sahab, right? Very good, Singer Sahab. You're right. Okay, the answer is right. Option A, asafoetida or ferula foetida. Asafoetida or ferula foetida. It contains ferulic acid. Yes. Devil's dung. Synonym is important. Devil's dung is. Now, for drugs, some specific synonyms are very, very important. They need to be remembered. Okay. Here itself we can see ferula foetida or asafoetida ferula. Okay. In this only we do contain ferulic acid, which means from the asafoetida or ferula foetida we do get the particular ferulic acid. Okay. Yes. We're almost there. Few more questions. Last 10 questions. Okay. You're going to achieve this. Now pseudotannins are. What is the example for pseudotannin? Catechin, 𝙂𝙧 acid, pyrogalol, or none of this? Nagaratna, very good. Come on, Tuhin Mukherjee. Remaining students as well. Okay, 𝙂𝙂𝙎𝙾, very good. Let us see the right answer. Okay, catechin is a pseudotannin. Catechin is known to be the pseudotannin here as well. Okay, catechin. You can see here, catechin is a pseudotannin. Clear? Yes. Here itself, in generally, catechu. So you may get the doubt, sir. Catechin we have discussed in a condensed tannins. Yes, catechu are two types: black catechu and pale catechu. Clear? So whereas the black catechu is for the condensed tannins, whereas the pale catechu we can consider as a pseudotannins. Very good. Next question: which of the following is the content of Triphala? Phyllanthus umbilica, Terminalia bellerica, Terminalia cebula, or all of this? Obviously, you can very easy question. It is a very easy question. Tri or Triphala. Yes, 𝘂𝙧𝘾𝙬, right. So what is your doubt to him? I said already, right? There are two types of catechus are there, right? Black catechu and pale catechu. Whereas black catechu is for the condensed tannin, whereas pale catechu is for the pseudotannin. Clear? That's it. No need to worry, you can ask. Okay, so the right answer is undoubtedly, you're all right. Option D, Triphala contains all these fruits, okay, which means Terminalia bellerica, cebula, and umbilica fish nowadays. Okay, and it's a very good, important Ayurvedic preparation for obesity, diabetes, and diarrhea. This can promote more than 4 uses, like it is used in the diarrhea, obesity, diabetes, and digestion. And there are several brands are there, especially from the Triphala. Okay. Yes. Triphala means 3 fruits. I think this question is appeared in the GPAT as well. I hope so. Okay, next. Which belongs to the Umbelliferae family? Senna, Distalis, Opium, or Asphoetida? So we know that Senna is belong to the family. Leguminaceae. And Distalis belong to the family. What is the family of Distalis? And what is the family of Opium? Okay. Now right answer is, come on, dear aspirants, almost there. Last 7 questions. Don't give up. Complete the series. then you'll get more knowledge which is very useful for the NIPER examination. I know you have a very long way. You have prepared for the GPAT. Only, from that, just, think like it is a revision. Definitely, it will help you a lot. Just you're revising and recollecting, nothing much. Don't stress, don't take stress. Just recollect all the things which you have stored in your subconscious brain while you're preparing for GPAT examination. This one is for scropellaris, a very good. Papaver, that's obviously the right answer is option D, because Asafoetida belong to family Umbelliferae. Okay, but whereas Senna is for Leguminosae, distal is from Scropellaceae, opium from the Papaver. You're all right. Keep that spirit. Okay, yes, you also. Kirtana, very good. Keep that spirit. Only a few students are actively participated. Okay, I appreciate them. Kirtana, Tuhin, and so many people. I'll let you know after that. Synonym of Indian gooseberry. Indian gooseberry, we are very familiar with this one. For hair, for skin, because it is rich in vitamin C. I gave you the hint. Now tell me what is the right answer. Synonym for the Indian gooseberry. Ashoka bark, Arjuna, Bahera, or the right answer, we know very well that because we are very familiar with this fruit, that is amla. Indian gooseberry is known to the amla. Yes, you're right to him. Yes. The synonym of Indian gooseberry is amla. Okay, and it is known as Embolica family Euphorbitaceae. Embolica is known as Euphorbitaceae, rich in vitamin C. Okay, and also it contains phyllembelin. It is a diuretic and laxative, and one of the important ingredient in the Triphala churna. Yes. Okay. Family of drug gingiber officinalis. Gingiber. The question is very easy question, especially from 2023 question. NIPER 2023 question. Gingiber officinalis. Do you need to discuss about this one? Nothing to discuss because it is very easy for us, because gingiber officinalis, Gingiberaceae family. Okay. Obviously option right, C is right. Nothing to discuss. Right, very good. Gingiber or sunti, it is known as, and family Gingiberaceae. It contains different sesquiterpene hydrocarbon compounds such as gingiberin, okay, bisbalen, farnesin, okay, and yes, gingerols is responsible for the pungency oils. Okay, gingiberols are responsible for the pungency of the particular ginger. Okay, and yes, and it is used for several things like carbonate. Okay, and used for the several uses. Next question. Wind crystal and wind blasting nucleus. Very easy and direct question. Wind crystal and wind blasting belongs to Vinca, belongs to which classification? Vinca belongs to which classification? 𝘂𝙬𝙎, exactly. 𝘂𝙂𝙎. Wing crystal belongs to which classification? Dear aspirants, to him, Singer Saab, Kirtan, Nadimpalli, very good. 𝘂𝙬𝙎. Obviously, it is the best example for indole alkaloids. Okay, I'll give you one hint that for remember the indole alkaloids, I give you one hint. NIPER. Okay, NIPER, Naxomica, Vinca, okay, Phytostigma, Ergot, and Reserpent, okay, all these are the example for the indole alkaloids. Do remember? Okay, I stand for Vinca. Okay, Naxomica, Vinca, Phytostigma, Ergot, and R stand for Ralphia or Reserpent. NIPER is a code to remember the indole ring system or indole alkaloids. These are the example. Is it clear, dear aspirants? I hope it's clear. Very good. Oh, 𝘂𝙂𝙎, and already Kirtana already mentioned that example. I felt happy for that because you know that already. Okay, yes, sorry. So these are the different classifications along with the structures. We do have more than 10 types of classification in alkaloids. So we have already discussed, we already came across in the theory classes, especially in our daily classes. Nothing to worry and nothing to discuss. Okay, do remember. If you want such type of content, do refer our theory NIPER fingertip book. Okay. And next question, which of the following has synonym of Indian saffron? Last year question. Tulasi, turmeric, capsicum and vinca. Tulasi, turmeric and capsicum and vinca. Am I getting the current responses? So, which of the following contains synonym of Indian saffron? Yes, obviously the right answer is turmeric. Turmeric is known to be the Indian saffron. Okay, Indian saffron, curcuma or haldi. Curcuma or haldi are the synonyms of the turmeric. Okay, clear? Yes. So we already discussed the rest of the part in the previous slides. So we are moving to the next question. Yes, dear aspirants, you are almost there. Your patience of yes, right answer. Gingiberraceae family. Okay. Thorn apple is a synonym of which drug? Belladonna, cinchona, datura, and stramonium. Thorn apple is a synonym of which drug, dear aspirants? Thorn apple is a synonym of which one? Belladonna, cinchona, datura, and stramonium. Kirtana, right? Singer Saab, 𝙂𝙂𝙎𝙎 and Deepa Lakshmi. Very good. Let us check the right answer. Obviously, I believe in you all that the right answer is D. Stramonium. You're all right. You have posted the right answer. Solanaceae family. It is an anti-muscarinic agent. Okay. Stramonium. Solanaceae family. Okay. And is known as thorn apple leaf. Stramonium. Thorn apple leaf. Very good. And last second question in this series. Okay. Turmeric is obtained by. So direct question again direct question. Last question, very easy question as well. Turmeric is obtained by which one of the following source? What is the right answer, dear aspirants? Come on, hurry up. You do feel hungry, right? So almost last question is there. It is one more question in the series, thereby you'll get a good content. I hope you enjoy the session. I hope you have learned so many things. I hope from my side. Yes, obviously the right answer is option A, curcuma longa is the right answer because turmeric is obviously obtained from the curcuma longa rhizomes. Okay. Yes, it is obtained from the dried rhizomes of curcuma longa family, Gingiberraceae. And last question of this series. Yes, take a deep breath and answer this question. We are almost done. Choose the family of cardamom, and this question is from the 2021. Option A, Liliaceae, and option B, Apocynaceae, and C, Gingiberraceae, and D, Umbelliferae. Please post the right answer immediately, and thereby we will conclude the session. Last question. Take a deep breath and post your right answer. Yes. Manoj Gupta, option X is there, no? In this option, the given option, there is no X. Only 4 options there. 4 alphabets are there. First 4 alphabets. Yes, very good. Manoj Gupta and one of the students. Yes, 𝘂𝐿 anhydride 𝘂𝙂 in the Lebomarjan test. Okay. 𝘂𝐿 anhydride. We use 𝘂𝐿 anhydride. Yes, elimination method you applied. Yes, exactly. Zingiberraceae, cardamom also Zingiberraceae family, and cardamom is obtained from the elaterial cardamom family Gingiberraceae, and it contains borneol cineole from the particular cardamom fruits. Yes, dear aspirants, very I feel, I know, I just want to appreciate. Yes, I just want to appreciate each and every aspirant because of your patient and consistent effort till this minute. Okay, and definitely, I just want to and I wish for to each and every aspirants. You are going to place in a your desired NIPER, either maybe NIPER Mohali, NIPER Hyderabad, okay, NIPER Raebareli, and yes. So you're the only that I like to read pharmacognosy. Thank you so much, Sriram Vishnu, that I felt very happy for those words. And first of all, yes, already I just want to give you some sort of, yes, that's the no, I'm coming to that point only. Okay, don't take stress too much, because see, almost all the content which was required for your NIPER examination you have covered in GPAT examination. Okay, so meanwhile preparing for the GPAT only, you have covered almost all the examination. Sorry, you have covered all the syllabus. But I hope, meanwhile in the gap in between the GPAT and NIPER examination, I hope that you have gone through the aptitude as well. You have gone through the aptitude as well. Mostly you will get a good rank within the, what we can say, our technical syllabus, which means in our core subjects. Okay, is it clear? So, but don't stress already. See, whatever, due to the accuracy, what I have observed till now, you're good at pharmacognosy, and try to read other subjects like pharmacognosy as well. Definitely, you're going to get good rank in the NIPER. Okay, so trust yourself. Okay, and believe in GDC. If you want to make your preparation very easy, just trust our GDC institution and get our modules. Definitely, they'll help you a lot. Okay, and yes, and good luck for your NIPER examination. Definitely you're going to achieve whatever you decide for. Okay, whatever you are decide for. Okay, dear aspirants, yes, what is the qualifying marks for the NIPER? It depends on, actually, the marks, the total marks for the examination is 200 marks. Okay, but we cannot predict, because if you observe the last year GPAT examination and this year GPAT examination, the cutoff for the GPAT examination will be very higher when we compare with the last year. Clear? Based on the number of applications, based on the number of aspirants, and based on the number of students that have attempted the examination, and based on the number of students qualified the examination, based on that we generally know, they have decided the cutoff. But don't worry, don't think all these things. Just just give your best and you'll get your best. Clear? Thank you, dear aspirants. Okay, signing off. And if you forget to subscribe this channel, do subscribe immediately and share to your friends. Okay, thank you, have a great day. Okay, thank you all, thank you so much for your good night, Manoj Gupta, and good night. Okay.